Cool. We're good? Shit. Good. All right, man. Fucking actually get to start and shit. Hey, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the What to Do podcast. In the studio this week, we got Mr. Randy Bravo.
What's going on, guys?
And then he brought a guest.
Hey.
Mr. Brian Duffy.
To bring little Duffy in the studio with us.
Welcome for the first time, and welcome back, Brian.
Yes, sir. It's always a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, I mean, we reached out because I'm like, you watch our stuff. We see you, on there. And Brian had brought you up a couple times before, you know. Sir. So, but if you want to take a little bit of time, just tell us about you.
Well, I'm just an average kid out here, just keeping it cool with the guys. And basically a guy that's grew up in, 2016 era. So I graduated at that time.
Okay.
90s kid. Don't really talk to many people anymore, of course. I got my little select group going, but hey, I just keep it going with, true people,
Yeah.
So keep it, with the good people and make sure everybody's all good on the same page. And that's how I keep myself rolling. So.
Yeah. Sometimes it's nice having that circle small.
Yeah.
I thought he was about to hit us with like the relationship style. Hey,
romance.
I'm Randy.
The
like walking through the beaches.
Here you are with R-Dub on Sunday Night Slow Jams.
Dude, I'm so glad that it still happens. The Sunday Night Slow Jams.
Yeah, it's called. There's two different ones now that I've heard. I don't think it's called Slow Jams anymore. It's
what the fuck?
Something Delight, isn't it?
Yeah, there's that, and then there's another one. God damn it, what is it called?
Sunday Delight.
Sunday Delight. I can't remember the other one. It's like it's more of a bigger national one. I think it's called something Expressions or something like that. Yeah.
Oh,
is that where they read the letters or call
yeah.
God damn. I've been hearing those since I was a kid and shit.
Yeah, bro. Those hit a special place in heart for me, man, because I was in high school and somebody would request fucking songs to me, man. Some chick, I don't have no idea who she was. Before I met my wife. Because I met my wife in high school.
Right.
It was before I met her. And then I remember I was in class. It was in algebra, right? They're like, dude, who's this girl on fucking on Slow Jams that keeps requesting songs for you, saying, baby, I love you and stuff like that? Damn. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what the fuck? Because it was hard for me to stay up.
Right.
After I threw back a couple joints and shit. I was like, it's time for bed. Time for bedtime. So there was like, yeah, man, there's this chick who like every Sunday, dude, she requests a goddamn song for you. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I was like, I'm going to stay up. I want to know who's this chick, And then I tried staying up and I couldn't. I passed the fuck out.
So you never heard any of them?
I never heard any of them.
The secret.
She's all saying like, oh, baby Oscar, please come over tonight. This one's for you.
She's like,
she was
Taiwanese.
Come on over sometime. So
play funky time.
It was funny though because I tried to stay up, right, and I completely fucking missed it. So the next day they were sitting there telling me like, "Yo, what the fuck was that?" And I was like, "Oh, she requested it." And he's like, "Not only did she request it again, but it was a dude." He's like, "You're really gonna let this dude ruin our marriage?"
Whoa!
I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh, okay, it's someone else."
Oh, I know who it is now.
Miss Daisy.
I told her to leave me alone.
Funny.
Goddamn old neighbor.
So I was like, hell yeah, somebody requested something to me, but I'm like, I don't know any fucking married chick. At that time I was like, yeah.
You didn't know she was married? That was
I didn't know, but it was cool though. I'm like, I'm like living in this.
That's funny.
That's why I'm glad I got the unique last name and shit, so nobody can ever say, "Oh, Randy Bravo," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm not glad it's not like Randy Gonzalez or some shit. Randy Garcia.
Call in and be like, yeah, I want this one to go to Randy.
Yeah.
Randy Bravo in San Angelo.
My son? My 1-year-old?
I'm like, hey, son, you got some Riz there.
We're talking about the junior or the senior?
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, that was good.
So thank you for this. This is cool, man.
Sure, guys.
Yeah, dude, Coca-Cola bottle made here in San Angelo.
1944.
1944, guys.
1944.
Yeah, we were just talking about, like basically whenever I was, in the city, started working with the city in the 2020s. I was just kind of mowing the grass out there on the sports fields, and I was just looking on the side, and I was like, damn, I see a bottle, it looks like a unique bottle. Shit, I hopped off, and it was like a Gatorade bottle. It wasn't nothing cool or nothing, but the ones with the screw lids and shit.
Still glass.
I was like, damn, because in our time, man, we only got the goddamn plastics, So we were like, what the fuck? This is Gatorade, shit, cool. So I started, kind of peeping out and looking out, because I was like, damn, there might be some other cool shit. So I was telling you, I was like, man, we're out here at Stepping Stones, and I was just kind of looking out the sides, the walls over there in the mud and shit, and I just seen the top of a bottle sticking out and shit. It was a Coke bottle. I was like, damn, here we go, that's cool, Started getting into it more. I didn't even know they had, the names printed on the bottoms or anything, because shit, everything's on a label.
Yeah.
I was like, man, hell yeah, I'm gonna start getting into this stuff and collecting and shit. So around that time too, my grandmother had passed away, so I was really kind of dealing with like, a hard loss. My mother figure kind of was taken off. So, in that short holders or whatever, when they're like, oh, he's compulsive buying and shit. Yeah. So I was doing that shit. I was like, man, super into Coke stuff, Pepsi, all types of shit. Buying stuff that had like Elvis on it, like dollars and shit. So super cool stuff, but just, throwaway shit, man, collectibles. So I was like, man, I'll just look into it, I'll see what's up, So I found a new little hobby and shit. And I was like, well, let me go start looking for bottles and start digging and shit. So yeah, I started digging, man, and start finding bottles. And I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool stuff, And I found my first San Angelo bottle. And fuck, ever since then, I was hooked. I was like, damn.
That's fucking awesome.
I was like, this is San Angelo? And I was like, damn. So I started looking into history, started doing all that stuff, researching where the bottlers were and all that. And I found out where every single one of them was. And yeah, there was one in like the 1910s. Like I looked up the Sanborn maps, which is like these old school fire maps that they used to use to like locate buildings and shit. I found out there was a bottler right there kind of downtown where Concho Confetti is, right across the street. There's like an old, stable next to that Deja Vu, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
And there's an old bottler that was right there, man. And they would just kind of get all their bottles and just toss them in the river once they were done. Because shit, they didn't have no trash back then, It was either burn it or toss it in the river.
Man, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
So yeah, I was really into that shit. And I was like, man, we got to go start looking in the rivers,
Yeah.
I was so heartbroken because, man, like, 20 years ago or so when they drained out the Concho to redo all the ravines and shit.
Everything, yeah.
Dude, I could have found so much good shit out there. I'm like, fuck, man, like, treasures out there, man. Like local treasures. So shit.
Yeah.
I'm real into that stuff, man. I love local history and shit. So anything that says San Angelo, I'm attracted to it,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Have you found any other bottles with like what other towns have you found?
Oh shit.
Man.
Everywhere.
He's got the craziest Fort Concho bottle.
Yeah,
really?
It's a pictorial bottle. So it's called a pictorial bottle from Fort Concho. They had basically put a description or like a picture of it. They embossed it on a bottle. It's cool as fuck, dude. Like they have it all badass. Like it's a pictorial bottle, so you can see the actual Fort Concho. And then on the bottom, of course, has a star. It says fucking San Angelo on it. It's super cool.
How old is that?
That one's probably like 1920s, So yeah, they had like different time frames. So, like 1910s, they would use like straight bottles, like they didn't have any designs or anything on it. Maybe a star or something. But they would always put like property of Coca-Cola or property of Dr. Pepper, shit like that. But man, like as time got, advanced, like shit, this one right here, it's called a hobble skirt. It looks like the, the woman, sleek body and shit. Perfect. So those specific ones, dude, those specific ones, man, like 1915 is when they started using those bottles. It's because they're machine made, so they got a machine that puts them together and kind of molds it. But before that, they used to blow them, dude, like blow glass and shit.
Oh, yeah.
So like,
that'd be cool to find.
Oh, it's fucking awesome, man. I got bottles I was showing Brian earlier.
I can see the seam now that I didn't notice it till you said that.
Yeah, it's machine made, dude. Fuck, I'm trying to find one of the molds, dude. Like, just imagine having a mold from that.
That would be cool.
Dude, though they have them out there. I just, who has it? You know what I mean?
Watch out, Coke.
Yeah.
We're coming for you.
Nah, but
we're going to make our own Dr. Pepper
y'all
bottles.
remember the goddamn Coca-Cola man's house?
Yeah.
That's right there on, what is it, fucking
Washington.
Yeah, I heard the story. Like, I have a lot of older friends, like old fucking friends, dude.
The elevator?
60, 70.
Or no, that was the house down the street.
So there's a wall that man had, I guess the Coca-Cola man. He had a wall, dude, that was just full of those bottoms. Like, he had busted out the bottoms of them and just made one of those glass walls, dude, just with the fucking bottles of the bottoms.
That's cool.
San Angelo all over the place. I was like, dude, that's fucking cool as fuck. So just imagine, like, that shit probably got trashed or demolished, either probably covered up or something. But
yeah,
his family still owns it.
Yeah.
His family still owns it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did some electrical work not too long ago.
Gotcha.
Or actually, it's been a while now, but
so that wall might be there still.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, that'd be
That'd be
cool as fuck. I was like, man, I know this fucking, they used to always give us Coke cans and stuff when we go trick-or-treating over there, you know? So it was cool as fuck going out there.
Mess when we had the Coke plant down there on Chadburn.
The 50
Yeah.
cent machines.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I'd go hit
dude.
that up, go skating around downtown,
Hell
hit up
yeah.
the Coke machines and shit.
Yeah,
My,
that was awesome.
My brother had went on a trip somewhere. I can't even remember what town it was. Maybe it was Shiner. Wherever the Dr. Pepper,
Dublin
is it Dublin?
or Waco.
Waco.
Mhm.
It's Waco. So they went to the Dr. Pepper place. It was like a museum now, and they still have the well where they would get their water.
Artesian water.
Yep, artesian water
Oh, shit.
to make. Yeah, now it's covered. It's covered now. That they're not actually using it anymore. But it's still open. They have a piece of glass
Yeah.
over it, and you can see down
The
in it.
original well. That shit's cool as fuck.
I did not know that. They actually pulled it. Of course, where else would they get water, right?
Yeah.
Soda water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you hear about this new deal, dude? That apparently Coca-Cola owns the bottling that Dr. Pepper was putting their bottles in.
Ooh,
Where
I
they're
didn't
no
know that.
longer going to bottle Dr. Pepper. They're going to replace their fountain drinks with Mr. Pibb.
Shit.
So I don't know what Dr. Pepper's going to do about bottling there.
They have like, I think they're with like Snapple now.
Are they?
Yeah, Snapple and like something called Kroger or some shit like that.
I was
I'm not
hearing this all over the
mistaken.
place. I'm like, so what are they going to do?
I
And
thought
Mr.
they were.
Pibb's
I thought
fire,
they had
though.
separated from Dr. Pepper a long time ago because usually, if you go to a place and they're selling Coca-Cola drinks, there is no Dr. Pepper there.
Yeah.
But there's Mr. Pibb, and usually, if you go somewhere and there's Dr. Peppers there, there's no Coca-Cola
So
drinks.
apparently,
there's Pepsi.
yeah, their contract, whatever they contract they had with Coca-Cola bottling Dr. Pepper, but they're no longer going to put Dr. Pepper in those.
That's
those
why you
bottles.
see some of the bottles that are real slick, and then some of them that have that real fucking contoured bottle. to it.
Yeah,
You ever notice that?
yeah.
Like some of the bottles are bottled different.
Yeah.
That's probably what you're
Well,
talking about.
Coca-Cola has a patent on that design.
Oh,
Like,
that one right there was automatically Cokes, and they
Yeah.
won't ever get rid of it.
That's
They
their-
said the reason why they made them that way is so that way whenever you touch it in the dark, you'll know what you're feeling.
Oh,
Shit's
okay.
cool as
No
hell.
shit.
Yeah,
Oh, what the, it's brandy.
Yeah, like that
That
bottle you
marketing.
gave me earlier.
yeah. Well,
He
there's
gave me
another one.
a old poison bottle
Yeah,
really?
like a
that says
1910s.
poison on it and stuff. How old is that?
It's probably like 1910s. It's the ones that are like cobalt blue. You
Oh,
they
yeah,
have,
yeah,
like the, and it's all embalmed or not embalmed. Goddamn, embossed. You know, on
Yeah.
the sides it says poison. Well, they made it a law back in the day that glass had to have it either printed on the bottle itself, so that way if you grab it, you know what you're feeling. You know,
Yeah.
in the dark, because sometimes you didn't have power.
yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I gave it to Brian. I was like, shit, man, this be cool in your setup, man. You know, I'm a glass guy, so anytime I can give a little gift, I'm giving. You know.
Oh, shit,
That's my
okay.
thing,
That's cool,
so.
man.
Yeah, Man, I kind of feel bad though because I found a lot of glass, like cool shit, you know.
And you'd
Oh,
smash
don't
it.
get me
Yeah,
wrong.
it smashes. I'm like, it's glass.
You want to hear something? So the same area I found those bottles when I was a kid. Me and my brothers used to toss them on that fucking building that had the escalator or that was it the tower. I
Okay,
don't know
yeah,
if y'all
yeah.
remember that. But
Yeah.
we used to fucking bust a shit ton of them. So now I go back over there and I'm like, damn,
Oh my
man,
God,
all those
look at all
shards
this.
are from
Yeah.
me. You know, shit. You know what I mean?
Little
That's
fucking
funny.
assholes. No,
My brothers be telling me that shit, man. You know, we broke all them bottles. I don't know why you're going over there looking and
Yeah.
shit. And I'm like, damn, man, you're
That's
right.
crazy,
Bro.
Hell no.
This whole time that you've been sitting here, I didn't even realize what you're wearing.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
dude, it's outlaws.
The Outlaws,
Yeah.
dude, that is
he suited up.
And
ass.
then, dude, I got right underneath. It's the newer Angelo Saints.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So I
Oh,
go from the first hockey team to the second. You know what I mean? But nah, he hooks it up. He gets
That
some
is
good
cool,
stuff.
man.
You
Yeah,
know?
hell yeah, he does.
If you ever want to find some stuff, go check out my boy Brian, especially for the local stuff. I'm a local guy, so anytime I can get like early, 90s local, merchandise or
Just so everybody knows, anybody that asks me for local stuff, Randy gets first picks.
yeah,
Yeah.
hate on it.
You got that
I don't
Colts
care.
shirt from me too, didn't you?
What's that?
The Colts one?
Yeah, I got a
With the
badass
baseball
Colts
one?
shirt. You know a funny story about that one? So I got a badass shirt from Brian for my birthday, right? A Snagelo Colts, the baseball team, and it was like fucking 2000s or
I think that one
2001.
was like 04.
It was early. So I fucking wrecked my car. Fucking rear-ended this dude, fucking stupid fucking guy, oil field dude, of course. Sorry.
Goddamn guys.
Yeah.
Damn,
That's all right.
fucking oil field.
There's a lot of us out there.
Fuck. So I was like, damn, man. Fucking had a badass fucking, was it HTO, whatever the fuck, the big ones. I barely took a sip out of that motherfucker and I wrecked into that shit. Because it was right there on the yield, man. So I was looking back. I seen him take off. Well, I guess he got scared because he was going to go into the other lane. So he fucking just stopped. Well, I'm over
And
here
you're still looking.
Yeah, so I'm turning around. All I see is an ass. And boom.
I've done that before.
Oh, it pissed
I've
me
done that
off. My
before.
car, bro. So I was like, fuck. And then I had tea all over me. So I'm like, fuck, man.
Fucker spilled my tea.
Dude, it was my birthday weekend. So I had fucking went to Azteca. I had all fucking kinds of meat, fucking charcoal and shit. Yeah. And I was like, man, you know, that's fucking bullshit. You know, I'm all mad as fuck. So I'm over here calling, you know, my ex and everything. I'm calling my brothers and they're all freaking out and shit, you know. And here comes a fucking cop on the wrong side of the fucking road. And he's looking at us and he's like, so I'm like, damn, dude, like, you coming or what's going on? And he ends up pulling up. He's like, yeah, they told us y'all were on the other side over there by, you know, fucking Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I was like, motherfucker, how the fuck does that yield over there? I guess, you know. So I was all pissed off, dude. You know, I already knew like my car was fucking leaking and his truck, all that happened, dude. The little fucking, you know, the steps on the back of the bumpers on the trucks that I have nowadays, it fucking folded the bottom upwards. It didn't do shit to his truck. Damn. I was pissed. I was like, oh, motherfucker. You know,
that's funny, like, dude. I rented a truck in my Mustang, and he had one of those trailer ball hitches. It didn't do shit to his truck. Fuck. But it just wrecked all the everything. Where I was like, what the fuck? I can't even drive this shit no more.
Put a hole in your radiator.
Yeah, dude. All I got off, dude. I remember specifically kicking his trailer hitch. I was like, it's not like it's gonna do anything, you know. I was like, man, fuck that. Fuck you. Got back in my car and left.
He was fucking violent. He kicked my trailer hitch. Nah, but yeah, it was fucked up. So yeah, I got in that wreck and had all my fucking goddamn food, my fucking shit ton of meat, like $100 worth of meat in the damn car. Fuck. The damn cop's looking at me and I'm telling her like, man, this is fucked up. Like I just fucking bought meat to go cook. Like, you know, I was supposed to have a good weekend. Now my car's fucked up, you know? And she's like, well, hope you got a ride coming. Gonna get told. And I was like, yeah, bitch, I know. You know, I can drive this shit, you know. I ain't
going nowhere.
Fuck, you know. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, what do y'all need me to do? And she's like, you're good to go. Bye. Yeah. The dude already drove off. I'm pissed off because his fucking flap's just fucking going on the damn wind. I'm like, fuck him in his damn truck.
He's just sitting on the side with a fucking bag of meat.
I grabbed my fucking, no, check this out. I grabbed my fucking bag, dude. I grabbed my bag of fucking food and put that shit there. And big ass bag of charcoal, and there I am walking down fucking Sherwood Way, going up towards Mertzen and shit.
Oh, man.
I lived in Mertzen, so I'm like, man.
Did you walk all the way to Mertzen?
No, I was just pissed off, and I didn't want to be there. You know,
he said, no, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, my brother ended up pulling up around the corner, and I said, yeah, that's right. Fuck that. You know, I'm out of here. Fuck this car. You know? Hell no, that was my car, though, man, you know. But the funny thing about that was my fucking shirt stayed in that car.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I just forgot all about that until he brought that up. So thanks, Brian.
Thanks
for that birthday.
Thanks for bringing a memory.
I'll find another one.
Yeah.
But this wasn't too long ago then.
Nah, this was in April.
In April?
Yeah.
Fuck, okay.
Yeah, it was horrible. Yeah, so good time to be alive. You know what I mean?
Well, April Fools.
I had a fucking concussion from hell for like 3 days after that. And I was like, damn, why is my head hurting? And I was like, oh, yeah, I just fucking rear-ended a damn fucking truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shock whenever you have a car accident, just the shock itself, man, like you'll feel it for a couple of days.
I didn't have my seatbelt on either. You know what I mean? So they're like, did you have your seatbelt on? Yep. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I was like, dude, it's sad, right? When they're like, no, I didn't have it on. Well, here's the ticket.
Yeah,
on top of just totaling my
like,
car.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm a smart motherfucker. I already knew I was going to get a ticket for something. So I was like, hell, fuck that. No, they ended up getting me for like fucking failure to yield. I was like, even though he fucking slammed on his brakes, so that's fucked up, but shit.
Yeah, that's a hard one to win, man, especially if you're in the back. If you were in somebody, it's an automatic loss.
I was like, man, you want me to get hit from the side or what?
Can you hear it?
Well, it's on. So whenever anytime I go over to Brian on the camera, it's on this. It's on the screen. We're already getting flagged for shit already. So it's like,
dude, it's
we don't need any more. Yeah, it's
weird.
This is a random question, but what's going on with the Hellraiser?
Oh, you like that, man?
Going on,
my configuration right
that's
there.
Fucking cool.
I don't know why I bought it. Somebody.
We were having I think it was me, you, and Tiffany, because sometimes we'll sit here after the podcast and we'll be talking. We're usually powwowing for more guests. Like, okay, what about this person? And I don't know how our conversation got into scary movies. We were talking about the old Hellraiser movies, and then we got to talking about the Cube, and then I don't know. We were joking about it. We're like, we'll just get a Rubik's Cube or something like that, and then Oscar finds an actual cube. Like,
Intrusive Thoughts 1, bro. It's cool. Buy that shit.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I'm
right?
horrible at it, man.
Shit. How much was that?
Oscar said that would make a really good
Ain't
centerpiece.
No, I didn't bad at all, dude.
Cool as hell.
Well, I gotta try to do more of that, man. It's just sometimes I second guess myself. I'll be at a thrift store, or I'll be, because I like to go to these little stores, these little towns, right, and just fucking run through town when I'm going either to Austin or something,
like Fredericksburg or something.
Yeah, just stop by there and just check stuff out.
Right, thrift stores and shit.
Oh,
Get some cool shit, man. That's cool as hell. I wish I could do that.
Yeah,
shit.
I came across one, dude. I thought it was pretty cool because it was this young girl. She was probably 16, 17, and she was taking old spoons and forks.
Oh no shit!
Right, that had the designs in them, and they were silver back in the day when there was
sterling silver.
Yeah, and she would fold them and make them rings.
Yeah,
rings, necklaces, bracelets.
That's cool.
There's a girl that's doing that here in town now, or she's been doing like the pop-up events and stuff. She's in she's got a booth over at Hippie Hysteria.
Okay.
I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but I bought some rings off of her for my wife the other day, and they're cool as fuck. Like she just gets the spoons and stuff, cuts the ends off. She even had some that were like keychains and stuff like that. And I was like, damn, that's cool as fuck.
So if you ever get a chance in Brady, there's an old antique store. And I don't know, maybe they may not have it anymore, but all the forks in there, they're old as shit, and they have like really intricate designs on them.
That's cool.
And it's just a whole bin where you can just literally go get a bunch of forks.
Those are probably like old family heirlooms too. That
probably.
It got to some point where there was no more family left, and everything just got estate sale, and then there it is. Well, we went. Me and my wife and my parents. My sister was there too. We were in Fredericksburg one time just for the weekend, hanging out, and they had like a little market going on where they took like a empty field, and then people came in from everywhere, and they just like popped up like pop-up tents everywhere.
Yeah.
And they were just, I mean, there was all kinds of stuff that people were selling, just trinkets and just all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Well, it got kind of weird though, because we're just making our way around to different vendors, and we get to this one that's like over by itself. Like nobody wanted to,
associate with
the shrunken heads.
No, it wasn't shrunken heads. It was doll heads that were cut off.
Yeah, I'd probably want
or like the
what
bodies, but like hanging from the leg, and like it was
hanging off the tent.
Yeah, hanging off the tent. Like to go in, you had to push past this deal. Like those beads, but instead it was like dolls. You gotta like open up the curtain
little
and
baby doll leg curtain and shit.
It was kind of weird.
Fucking Ed Gein shit.
Yeah,
spread the legs.
Yeah, it was kind of creepy. I was like, I don't know if I want to. We're gonna get cursed if we go in here.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Like some gypsies,
What were they selling in there? Just like legs and shit?
Just it was like
oddities.
Very oddities. It was like
embalmed fucking.
No, it was
artwork. Like they would take the dolls and like it was their own style of artwork type of stuff. Like they were doing things. Oh, that sounds weird, right?
Dolls.
Doing things to the dolls, but I guess they were making art out of the dolls.
See, I know a girl that I just saw doing that. She like cuts faces off of like bears and then puts like the plastic doll faces on the bears itself. Makes them super cool looking. Yeah.
Oh, kind of like a Labubu type of shit.
I was about to say like Labubu.
But dude, this shit's cool as fuck.
That's
it's all
crazy.
stitched up and everything, so it's like cool. But I think for a local thing, man, it's like different. So
that's
what
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make dolls and I'm gonna get roadkill.
God damn.
And just their skull and put the skull on the fucking.
Like Freddy got fingers or fucking.
But I just
laying inside the fucking deer and shit.
You know what happens when all these goddamn, people pick up this roadkill and shit. You know what happened to Jeffrey Dahmer? You know what I mean?
Oh, that's what shit he would do. Yeah,
he would pick up.
That's
roadkill.
how he got started, right?
It's like, are you gonna leave a hot meal laying on the street, or are you gonna?
I mean,
there's
backstraps there. You can,
man.
You just saw the deer get killed. It hadn't been there that long.
So y'all say that. Well, I have an older buddy, an older partner at work, right? All my partners at work are 60 plus, so I'm the only young buck there. Yeah. So I hear stories from these fools all the fucking time, man. This dude was telling me, he's like, yeah, man, like, I have this father-in-law, my son's father-in-law. He just got with this girl, and I just met the father-in-law. So I'm like, okay, how'd that go? Like, how'd that go? Oh, man, he told me he eats roadkill. And I was like, what the fuck? Just off the bat, dude. Like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah. He said he picks up, like, squirrels and, like, cats. And I was like, cats? God damn. What the fuck?
He's like, cats.
Picking up anything, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah. He's like, well.
It has a broccoli beef game, though.
Dude, shit. I was telling this dude, I was like, well, have you ate dinner with him yet? And he's like, well, I was going to. He's like, but not no more.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn. But this is coming from a dirty motherfucker, too. He's over here eating, like, I have another partner. He hunts, very, frequently. So he comes up, he does his own processing and everything when he cuts off the bones and all that from the back strap and the legs and all that shit, and he just throws it in a bucket. He tells this dude, hey, like take this to your dog. This guy took it to his house, right? And his friend came over and was like, hey, what you gonna do with all this meat, man? You can have it. He thought he was gonna take it to his dog, right? The dude ended up inviting him over 3 days later.
Hey, bro, you want some steak?
I got some barbecue going right now. I got some beans. Buddy. I got some, some papas going. Come on through. Yeah. So he said he went by and he was like, man, like, where'd you get this meat from? Like, where's it coming from? It looks all raunchy. Oh, it's the meat you gave me. He's he's sitting there throwing up and shit, man. And I was like, God damn, this is dirty.
You got to be really fucking picky, bro. Because I used to buy. I still do. Buy pigs,
right.
And buy them at a certain weight, but I'm real picky on who I buy.
Right.
Because I process my own shit.
Yeah.
And 1 year, man, just like, man, I got a pig for you. He weighs 100 and some odd pounds and stuff like that. And I'm like, cool. I was like, how old is he?
Right.
He told me, and I'm like, that doesn't really make sense because how is he that big and that young? I didn't think much of it. And this was
what are they feeding this thing?
Yeah. So I didn't realize. So I got the pig. The pig looked fine. It was he was real fat.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of fat between the skin and the.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, he's real fatty. I guess they must feed him good, or
whatever,
whatever they're feeding him.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that shit was fucking nasty. Ugh. I took one bite and I'm like, yeah, let's throw this. This is not good.
Yeah.
Come to find out, bro, like they were going to the food bank, right? Because like once a month they got to get rid of everything that's not there. Well, they were feeding them the sweets.
Oh fuck!
Like fucking ho-hos and all kinds of shit. Yeah, it was a fucking diabetic pig, man. He's on the verge of dying anyways.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I hit him up. I was like, yo, there was something up with that pig, man. He's like, oh man, what do y'all feed him? Y'all feed him a lot of like mash and shit like that. And he's like, nah, man. Yeah. Just the stuff that we don't eat, the ho-hos, the fucking, just like
all the sweets.
Yeah, it's like you're feeding them
like you feeding them the hookers. The ho-hos.
I was like, dude, I just straight up, I was like, dude, I can't buy fucking any more pigs from you, bro. Unless you got to feed them healthy.
Yeah, you don't know what.
Yeah, especially if you're gonna be eating.
Yeah, and I'm like, of course,
it's like I had a buddy. We used to go hunting like pigs and shit, wild hogs and stuff, and he gave me every single reason to never eat a wild hog.
Oh, what?
They are fucking gross.
Oh man, you didn't cook one good. To me, I love wild hog.
Dude, I will never eat one of them.
It's actually
he cut one open right in front of me, and there's just maggots pouring out of this motherfucker.
That motherfucker's infected.
Yeah. And it was like, it was bad. He was like, every single one that I've ever cut open out here is like full of these.
Oh wow, it must have been a bad fucking. Because there's only certain times that I'll even hunt them. It's got to be cold, or it have to have fucking rained at least a week before.
Yeah, because they usually walk around carrying lice. Like normally they have lice. Of course, they've got ticks, fleas, everything else. But if it rained, then they have somewhere to go. That's their deterrent for it, is they roll around in the mud. Yeah, and it kind of helps protect them from like all those bugs and stuff.
God, but I want to give
them
a second chance at hogs,
too.
They are.
Like whenever we would go hunt, you would know you're coming up on some.
Oh, you smell them?
No,
yeah, they're just nasty.
Oh, so this was a big hog.
Yeah.
See, I don't go anything bigger than like I would say between the range of like 50, 60 pound hog.
Yeah.
I don't go.
Yeah, when you get too big with them, there's like, oh, you don't want that. Yeah, you're right. There's got to be like a certain range of it too. I know a guy that he was out hunting. He was hunting for hogs. He shot one. He thought he killed it. Leaves his gun. Of course, you never leave your gun.
Yeah.
He left his gun in the blind, and he starts walking over to it to go check him. Well, this thing jumps up and gored him right in the ass cheek. He ended up in the hospital for like a month because of the infection.
The pig got away.
Yeah, and the pig got away. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun though. It's so fun. Like, if I could do it more often, I would. They're just so good, man.
Yeah.
I
think I've only had like maybe a handful of, maybe like 2 or 3 of wild hog meat, and usually it's mixed with deer meat or something. I don't think I've actually had just hog meat.
Yeah. I get the young ones, man, and then I butcher them. I'll take the head and everything off. Kind of not really quarter them, but just whole.
Right.
And I'll smoke them.
Gotcha.
Boy,
And they're still live, right?
You shake
Like Hawaiian style?
They're
like
still
that?
live, right?
No.
No.
No,
I was about to say, Luis, bro. Luis at the shop.
Yeah.
This boy hates the sounds of pig squealing. So I was gonna say, man, he would
shit.
love that shit.
No. Inside the smoker and shit, holding it down.
Trying to slice his neck and shit. God damn.
Yeah, no, they're no.
Shit, bro. I'm telling you, we Mexicans out here.
Yeah,
We
shit.
butcher shit, you know.
Have you ever had cottontail?
Cottontail?
Cottontail.
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Cottontail rabbit.
Have you ever had it?
Yeah.
Have you ever had it before? It's actually really good. You like most people wouldn't think like really just, but that's another thing, you have to get it during the right time of year,
Right.
because I think it's what is it, Oscar? It has to end, the month has to end in Y or R or something like that. I can't remember, because
don't
any other
remember.
time of the year it's too hot and they have worms in them. And as a kid I shot one and I went to go gut it and it was full of fucking worms. And it was,
Really?
yeah, it pretty much was like, I don't want anything to do with a rabbit after that.
Fucked up.
Yeah, but then
See, you wouldn't think like a small animal like that would be
it was
full
like
of worms.
half
and
its
shit.
weight was worms.
Eating shit, bro.
That's
you know?
crazy.
Yeah,
But then again, it might have been like it's.
But they're eating
Also-
like berries and
Grass.
grass and shit.
But during
yeah.
that time though, like
So
what
that's
was the
probably
population? What was the population of rabbits? Were
see,
they everywhere?
I think it was low at that
Oh, was it
time.
low?
Oh no, you know what? Actually, I think they were everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Let me fix it real quick.
So, anyways, like we were talking about. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So everybody, we're having issues here.
Yeah,
Shit,
y'all,
my PTSD
y'all got
is kicking
insurance,
in.
right? No, I'm just
Man, you rear-ended my mic.
Whoa.
Stop.
Fucking earthquake.
We could just put them on that other mic right there. I mean, it's just sitting there.
Yeah, we can do that too.
I mean,
If it falls off.
if it falls off, yeah.
yeah, I'm chill.
Yeah. Yeah, depending on what the population was, because if there's like a lot of them, then they start fucking. That's where all the parasites and shit.
Yeah,
Really.
that's nature's way of culling them out.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, we talked about this, man, and it's like I keep hitting this, right? Is it? There's a process that happens to every fucking animal on this planet that does not happen to us because our agriculture and our medicine.
Yeah, we got to replace that, man.
and our-
That's getting crazy. So I'm going to show everybody what's going on over here. So we're going to change out microphones.
Motherfuckers trying to punch stuff.
That one should be on. Oh, no, it's not on yet. Boom, it's on now.
Hello.
yeah, there we go.
Brian's back.
The fuck were we talking about?
We were talking about
Rabbits.
Infections in the rabbits.
Rabid.
And worms
Rabbit
growing
rabbits.
through their veins.
Rabbits.
I don't remember where I was at. Yeah,
we were
but-
talking about the worms and how nature culls them out.
Oh yeah. So there's, and I try to tell everybody, there's a thing that happens to every fucking animal on this planet that doesn't happen to us because of our agriculture, our medicine, and stuff like that. That when the population gets too much, you know, they start to out-eat the resource, their infection, and then it cools them right back down again. Then the cycle starts all over again.
Right.
And dude, I honestly believe like we're overdue, you know, with all these fucking. I think a disease is gonna pop off, man. That
We just had one like 5 years ago.
that was man-made. yeah,
That's that made.
that
Did y'all
was.
hear about the monkeys or whatever?
Yes, the fucking 18
HIV. Fucking
That sounds like a
goddamn
movie,
monkeys.
right?
Yeah, no,
Outbreak.
it definitely is.
I just
It's
watched
called
the news,
Rugrats. They
the
with
fuck?
the train tips over and shit.
yeah.
I just watched the goddamn like a actual reporter fucking recording these goddamn monkeys, and they're just sitting there on the road, like cops just fucking ARs just pointing them at
Yeah.
them. It's like goddamn, well, shoot them and fucking
Yeah,
goddamn.
no, they
HIV.
put out a shoot on site.
Fuck, no,
like,
these
for
motherfuckers
anybody.
chilling.
Yeah, because that was one of the grass, right? He was just like,
Bro, they had like 3 of them. Just like one was sitting there all retarded, just looking at the damn boxes and
Yeah.
shit, and the other one was all like walking right in front of them. They're like, God damn, like
Maybe
this
they-
dude's like, let me walk back to the news van just in case they come after you. And I was like, dude, that's fucking crazy. You know, just imagine a monkey just coming after you and shit. Like,
Why
I'd
did they?
fucking run.
Why did they say that they had herpes and?
because they
Test-
did.
They were test subjects.
Yeah, they were test monkeys.
Herpes.
Yeah.
They had
Monkeypox.
COVID.
Of course, right? Of
Super
course.
monkeypox, AIDS.
bro,
Yeah.
one of them had like
Fucking
all
mad
three of it,
cow.
like
Yeah.
HIV,
No, I'm just kidding.
fucking
Probably.
hepatitis B and COVID. Like it was all infected. So that's probably that little fucker that was sitting there and he couldn't even move.
But yet they sit there and tell you, well, we don't do gain of function research.
Did they catch them all
US.
though?
I don't know.
There was one that
I think
got
it was
away.
killed.
Of course,
one
right?
that
There
got
was
away.
one that got away.
There's always the one.
Yeah.
I know how this goes.
Unless they killed it today, but whenever it first happened, they were able to account for all of them. I think they destroyed all of them except for one.
Did you know how to talk? I've seen a movie, man. I know where this goes.
They're
His name was
releasing one
Caesar.
next year too. Shit, a new monkey
But,
movie.
dude, it's like, come on, man, what are we doing? Now the monkeypox are out, right? Like, if they're not spreading disease, they're poisoning the water. Like this shit that happened up in Palestine.
Oh, yeah.
Really, dude? Really? An entire fucking truck is gonna leak into a river, and we're just gonna be like, it fucking. What came of it? What came of it? Any of that?
It all got brushed under the rug.
Fuck,
You didn't
man.
hear nothing after
What
that.
got fucking put in the water?
Was it
Some
fluoride
stuff,
or
chemicals?
benzene?
Yeah, wasn't it the stuff for making PVC?
Yeah, something like that.
It was like, it was like the chemicals they use to make PVC pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
They
we
went-
got shit in our
Here?
Concho River.
No,
Shit.
with Palestine?
Yeah, Palestine.
Wow,
I don't know where that is. It's somewhere up fucking
kind of
northeast.
poison all
Not
them
Palestine,
goddamn people.
Texas.
No,
It was like Palestine, Nebraska, or somewhere out there. I don't remember.
Oh, okay. So it was like in America.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was in
Okay.
there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a lot of shit where it's just like, dude, where's EPA on this? And of course, you're gonna say, oh, it's because they're not funded enough. Not funded enough not to run this son of a bitch off the road. You know?
Was it a train? It was a train, right?
Yeah, it was a train that derailed.
Fuck.
Of course, right?
But I'm like, dude,
How many times does that happen? That happens all the time, it
Oh.
seems like. It's always a train. It's always trains carrying chemicals.
You would think they'd have that figured out by now.
I know.
With how long trains have been
Here's
operating.
the sad part. It literally across the fucking world, they got trains that are going 300 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But we can't seem to figure this out over here.
Yeah.
Going.
I think either Japan or China has trains running on magnets now.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bullet trains. and shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is badass. But yeah,
Isn't that what
here we are.
Musk is trying to do?
I think so. He's
Doing
got
the tunneling
tunnels,
and all
yeah.
that stuff? Trying to build like a mega speed.
Yeah.
Is it just me or does that sound like a disaster? Like waiting.
He needs to
happen?
slow
Like,
down and fucking focus on one thing. Shit.
Yeah, doing it underground. That sounds just like it's underground. Like, I mean, yeah, it seems like okay, that might be cool, but at the same time, it's like, what if something happens and they're like, a mile underground?
Well, here's the thing. It's been
They die.
been happening for a long time now. Because I didn't know that LA had a whole fucking
Oh, you've never.
traffic.
Have you seen the cities
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
shit underground?
Which is crazy.
Like in
'cause-
New York and
yeah,
LA? and
Chicago
shit?
has underground.
underground
stuff like-
cities.
yeah.
So you can
Not
try it
underground
out,
cities,
right?
but
Yeah, there's like I was talking. There was an interview with this one kid. And he signed an NDA, which of course at that time it had expired, but he had to sign an NDA to work at a fucking Starbucks that was underground.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? So who's taking these? Because how come no one's ever hear about it?
Right.
And then somebody explained, it's like, you ever wonder how these celebrities go from one place to the other, or these rich people, they go from one place to another. It seems like they just pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, there's a
Houston's got that too. If you're in downtown Houston, there's a whole system underground that you can get to all the buildings. There's restaurants,
It
everything.
used to be for all the business people and stuff like that, and quick lunch breaks between their offices
No
and
shit, I
stuff
did
like
not
that.
know that.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. I've been down there before.
Yeah.
There's like, you could still go shop down there and get food and stuff
Okay.
like that. There's a lot of closed
nuts,
down
bro.
buildings down there, but
Yeah.
buildings.
of course,
There's a lot of closed basements down there.
a lot of the abandoned
Right, yeah.
subways down New York.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? You just like
Abandoned.
you
Yeah.
just shut this shit
So
off?
the Ninja Turtles live.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
Fucking-
my boy Ralphie.
Yeah, you're-
No, there's actually a long time ago when Vice was like not as like political as it is now and stuff, and they were doing like the crazy ass interviews when they first came out. They did this interview, I want to say it was in New York, and they go to like these train stations that are abandoned and shit, and like
Okay.
there's little panels on the ground that you would just walk over. You'd think it's like, okay, that's a manhole, maintenance area down there. No, there's a whole fucking like house in that shit. There's people
the fuck?
living in there with bunk beds and TVs, cable, fucking internet,
Oh,
all
they just
kinds
steal
of
it
shit.
from. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Oh, you
And they
talking
got
about, like,
power because the plugs
Right,
are still
yeah.
working on city dime, so
sewer people and shit.
plug in. and
Like
shit.
the rat people in fucking Las Vegas.
Yeah.
They're tunnel people.
Yeah.
Las Vegas has tunnel people.
Yeah.
Fuck,
But
that's
with,
crazy.
but see with them though, and it kind of sucks with them because when it rains over there,
They get
they're
It floods.
fucked,
It kills a lot of people.
Yeah,
Damn,
but
imagine
I
that
guess
shit.
over there the subway system has a better drainage. When it rains there, they're not gonna get flooded out. I mean, I'm sure it's still possible, but
Reminds me
I
of
saw
that movie.
something a while back where they're talking about like building a second floor of living in like New York and stuff.
Okay.
So like where the street is now, that's gonna be like the undercity, like some Futurama type shit.
Oh shit. Okay.
God damn.
Well, Chicago,
kind of cool. Though.
Chicago's kind of like that. When we went to Chicago, we were walking around downtown, and like as the traffic goes by, you kind of feel everything kind of shake a little bit. I'm like, that's fucking weird. I don't know what that is. And I remember a friend of mine had told me, he was like, yeah, when y'all go, he was like, there's actually another, like you
layer.
Yeah, there's something underneath. And so we were trying to get somewhere, and I was following my GPS. It says, go down these stairs. So we go down these stairs, and there's like a whole street and lights, and there's traffic. And I'm like, how the fuck do these people even, like, I didn't know that was down there. There was like a whole other setup.
It's the vampire
downstairs.
world,
Yeah. Like, that's where all the homeless people were at, because we didn't see a lot of homeless on the main level. They were all down there. Of course, it's December. Of course, they're down there.
That's fucked up, right?
Yeah. And I was like,
they go down there
I was
in the
with
dark.
my wife, and I was like, yeah, let's go back up. We'll just cross the normal street, you know.
That's way east of
Yeah, they
6th Street
probably
right
sleep down there because, like, you know, out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. You know,
Yeah.
cops don't get to fuck with them, or the city probably pushes them down there or whatever, you know.
It's probably a little bit warmer down there than it is up top, too, because it's a cold motherfucker.
Insulated and shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I would like to know like how bad the crime is down there.
I'm sure it's not.
Well,
I'm sure it's bad,
You would think it'd be bad, you know, but I think for the most part, everyone.
Think they govern themselves?
Yeah, they govern themselves, man. There's always like they always seem to revert to some kind of hierarchy, you know, where it's like, no, man, we all, in order for all of us to inhabit this area, we all got to follow a certain set of rules.
Yeah.
You know, because if it doesn't, then it's just fucking anarchy all the time, and you know. So I think there's a way where it kind of it literally governs itself.
My bad. I'm not looking at you crazy. You sound like the mic. I don't know what's going on.
Hello.
Yeah, you sound fine there.
Oh, it's because I'm far away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my bad. I get a little bit closer.
I'm just like, what's going on with this one?
I was like, what's going on with today?
Yeah, but no, I think that you're right. They have their whole system to govern themselves, and like, all right, well, this is how this is going to work. If you want to live in our encampment, otherwise you can be out on your own.
See, I couldn't go down there, man. That did freak me out. This is a movie that I saw, Midnight Meat Train. You ever seen it?
Oh yeah,
bro, that's fucking.
I don't know
freaky.
if I've seen that one.
Yeah, was it Bradley? Is it Bradley Cooper?
I think it is.
Yeah, it's an old movie. It's an older movie, I should say, not old.
I have to check that out.
Yeah, bro.
Sounds like my kind of shit. We finally watched Weapons.
I was disappointed.
Man, that movie sucked. Everybody hyping that shit up.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
See,
that was
okay,
not a good movie.
But I wish they would have done more with the kids. You know what I
Yes.
mean? I wish they would have done like, hey, like fucking more murders or more, you know, like that fucking crazy bitch would have sent them out to do more shit.
Yeah.
You know? 'Cause
Oh,
them
Gladys.
fucking kids were
They could have
scary
went
as fuck.
harder with that, and they kind of went soft with it.
Yeah.
It was like,
Like the demonic fucking faces on them kids. Goddamn,
Yeah.
yeah. Kick a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Goddamn.
Be kicking kids left or right.
That's the part where I got up. I was like, oh, fucking witch, bro. A witch. Come on.
Yeah.
That bitch. Just,
Yeah.
the Blair Witch.
To me, it was like it ended too fast. You know what I mean?
yeah,
like
yeah.
it didn't
those ideas.
say anything afterwards. It was just like
Like, who was
we
this
found
lady?
the kids. Now
Like,
they're fucked
yeah,
up for
Who is this
life.
lady?
You
Can
know?
we find out more about this lady?
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna do like a spin-off prequel.
there
there
is,
is
yeah.
about that lady when she's like younger or how she gets into that shit.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna do something like
Do
that.
y'all believe in that? Do y'all believe in witchcraft like that?
Oh fuck yeah, hell yeah, that shit's crazy.
To a point.
To a point?
Yeah.
I believe in it because I've
Hell
seen it.
yeah, I've seen that
And I'm
shit.
just like, oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck.
I was like, hey, man, make sure everything's on your person, right? Everything's on your person.
Give me an egg.
Don't
I
leave
gotta rib
everything-
He's
myself.
like, oh
real
no, I'm
quick.
missing a fucking strand of hair right there.
Yeah, bro.
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I believe anybody is able to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
In a
Oh,
way.
yeah.
You
I
know,
believe
like the universe type shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you put it out there, it's gonna come back. You know,
Is that like it'll manifest itself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Because I mean, that's essentially what it is. Like, me and my wife, for instance, we've been watching. What is it? She's been watching Sabrina, the newer Sabrina Teenage Witch or whatever, and it kind of like I noticed that they were doing like a lot of very like religious things from like real life stuff and like tying that in with the show and stuff like that. And when they would do like their spells or whatever they were doing, they would just like keep repeating it
Yeah.
And that's them like putting it out in the universe and like
yeah.
really manifesting it, you know.
Kinda
So
like
it's
the secret almost.
yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's crazy shit. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about all that.
I know a guy that I didn't actually know he was into that stuff. I used to work with him a long time ago, and he went to go work for some other company, and I think he's a truck driver now. And so he came back around because we actually had hired his company to do a job, and it was just happened to be him. So we get to talking. We were kind of reminiscing the old times, and then he's got a guy that he's training there with him, and I happened to walk up whenever he's telling this guy. He was like, "Yeah, fuck that guy." He was like, "They're talking about some other guy that works with them," and he was like, "I got a brew for him." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then he went to go and explain it to me, and it's like, "Oh, that's like a witch's brew. Like that's what that is. It's like a concoction that basically it's a curse to put onto somebody." I was like, "What the fuck?"
You should have been like, "That's premeditation. That's a felony."
Dude, it's
No, I wasn't gonna say shit. I was like, "Hey, I don't want to be on your bad side. If that's what you're doing."
Religion right there. God damn.
But it was to hear him like tell out the whole thing of what he's doing. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's some kind of crazy shit right there. Like, I don't want nothing to do with it.
And it's kind of like you see stuff like that in older like American history and stuff like that. Like any history really, there's signs of stuff like that. You know, you had the medicine man and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
I feel like in old Mexican culture, it's like that too. Like,
you're curandero, bro.
Yes.
That's what he does.
like big time. You ever like heard of stuff like that?
Curandero?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, bro. When my mom passed away, my mom passed away when I was a young cat, like when I was 9. So I had this Mexican friends, you know, like they're really Mexican. So like they're like, "Hey, let's take you to go see this lady," you know, and it was like me and my brother and shit. So I was like, okay, like fuck, we're going with my friend. I don't know who this lady is. Fuck this lady, you know. She had all kinds of fucking candles with the saints and all fucking weird shit, man. Like, okay, come sit here, you know, like on a table. And she's telling this lady in Spanish, like, yeah, just have them stay here. Just be still. I'm going to rub this soap on them. Like, just tell them don't move, you know. So she rubbed that fucking soap on me, dude. It looked like actual, like a Dove fucking bar of soap, dude. She put that motherfucker in the goddamn stove, and it was like a fucking red came out of it, dude. And it was like looked like a fucking red Virgin Lady, like a Virgin de Guadalupe, you know, Virgin Mary.
Yeah.
But it was red, bro.
That's
I was like, what the fuck? And then, like, after that shit, dude, I had a dream of that shit, dude. And, like, it was crazy. So, like, they were telling me, like, yeah, that somebody had put some shit on, like, my family and, like, was, like, real evil and shit. Yeah. So, like, she was supposed to, like, heal it. I was like, fuck no, you're probably making that shit worse. Like, I don't know who the hell you are.
Like, why you fucking with me?
Yeah, why'd y'all bring me here? Who the fuck is this? You know? So I'm like, God damn. But yeah, I seen that shit, you know? And it was just like the fact that bar soap could just fucking melt and change colors and shit. Like, that's weird, you know?
I seen one where they were doing that fucking the egg. You know, they do that. They kind of do that blessing with the fucking egg. They stick it in a fucking cup and put the little straw sticks in it.
The ojo?
For the ojo.
Yeah.
I've seen that bitch turn fucking black in a matter of hours, man.
Oh, in the cup?
Yeah, in the cup. And I'm like, what the fuck?
You seen them boil before?
No, I've never seen them boil.
Yeah, they boil.
No shit.
Yeah, whenever it's really evil and shit, it'll start fucking bubbling, dude, like the yolk and shit. It's crazy. Like, my brother, he's actually had shit like that. Like, you know, I've seen him have, you know, different types of eggs in his shit. Like, I've seen some that change colors, you know. I've seen some that bubble. I'm like, damn, who the fuck got some shit on you, man? You know, it's crazy. You never know.
What's crazy, though, is that some of them, you know, even feel like I've got it done when I was sick, like really, really sick, you know. And after they're done, I'm like, dude, was that placebo effect or I feel better?
Yeah.
You know?
It's taking it
and
away.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
It is like, you can't help but question that. Like,
My grandma used to do that to us when we get sick.
Oh, no shit.
Take a little piece off the broom and fucking cut it, make a little cross.
Yeah. Stick it in the fucking egg, Oh, it's fucking, it's nuts, bro. Yeah. Like, there was my mom used to, and I talked to her about her now. And she's like, I don't remember doing that. I was like, you don't remember doing
the egg?
Not the egg, but like when we get real sick, you know, and like I said, I don't know if it's placebo effect or what, but she would get like an egg paste, right? And she would kind of, you know, throw some salt in it and whatever. And she's sitting there and she's blending this shit. Like real bad sore throat, you had a cough, and she would put it right under here, right? And then she would wrap it. And then she would put some on her feet, you know, like it was hot. This shit was hot.
She said, mijo, that's fixed.
Yeah. And she like this tomato paste on our fucking feet and bandage our, you know, wrap our feet up, put socks on. Bro, the next fucking morning, it was gone. I'm sitting there, she's like, jump in the shower, you know, and I'm sitting there jumping in the shower. And I remember this fucking paste being like a really, not really like dark black or nothing like that, but like it's been oxidized. It sat
Like
out all
bloody
fucking
and
day.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the color.
And I was like, well, what the fuck is this shit? You know? She's like, oh, I just did that to make y'all feel better. I was like, well, fucking make me feel a hell of a lot better by morning, you know?
Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah.
Did I get some more of
Got
that?
native blood in her, bro. She got some gifts and shit.
I
you know?
guess so, bro. Like, this shit was mind blowing, man.
It's like when they tell you put fucking mud on bee stings and shit, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That actually works, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Didn't you tell me something about an onion on feet?
Yeah, onion
Yeah.
on feet, man.
You heard of that, too?
Yep.
It pulls. See, okay, like if you're ever welding, you ever get eye burn, slice tomatoes. Not tomatoes, potatoes. And then put them on your eyes and wrap it. By the next morning, man, that shit, like you literally pull that shit off and it's black.
And this is if you got what now?
Eye burn. Like when you're welding.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
Because that's what I use it for, you know. Because sometimes I'm like, because I used to work at like when it's Connor Steel. And man, sometimes you're like, the shit's reflecting. Everybody's got like 10 motherfuckers
Everywhere
welding.
you look, there's a
there's a
art
welder,
going
you
on,
know?
Yeah.
And I would always like, oh, damn, my fucking eyes hurt, you know? And I talk to my, you know,
Is this your confession
for what?
saying you never wore your hood?
No, I wore
Calling OSHA right now.
But it's like, because like I would literally spend the entire day in that welding shop, you know?
Yeah.
So when you're sitting there welding, there's a guy right behind you. And that's just reflecting off your lens and hitting you right in the eyes.
That's right.
And you try to adjust yourself, but you get fucking someone else. Like, we're in a small room, bro. It's probably about maybe 2 of these rooms.
Yeah.
There's like 10, 15 welders in that one fucking. And we're building those fleets, those little highway bumpers that they put on the guardrails.
Yeah.
That's where we're welding up, you know? So my shit would get fucked up. I would go home and I would put, slice some fucking potatoes, put on my eye, and then I'll wrap it up.
Potatoes or tomatoes?
I'm sorry, potatoes.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
potatoes.
I thought you said tomatoes.
Tomatoes
I
with
did.
salt.
Yeah.
And you just pop them
Dude,
down.
next morning, they're black. They even got a little white where the mold starts forming.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Or like you're real sick, you could slice an onion, put it under your feet, and wrap it up.
Yeah, you were telling me that turns black, right?
It's like Chinese culture, bro. It's like their whole thing is your feet.
Yeah.
Like your feet's the fucking key to all your other problems.
Yeah.
You know?
There's tons of places. I mean, that's one of the main places it stems from, but there's like other religions and shit that like your power comes from your feet, like because your feet absorb everything.
Yeah.
So that's why there's a lot of people that will refuse to wear shoes and socks and stuff because they want the
grounding,
like the natural. Yeah, they want like the natural energy.
Yeah, I've heard of that before. Yeah,
but you also get parasites.
Definitely gonna
like
do
fucking
that.
Pinworm.
Yeah, you'd be looking like those bunny rabbits.
Ringworms and pinworms and
See, there's a reason why there's a stereotype. It's like, oh, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're a hillbilly, so you must be from the South. Well, we didn't know till now is that the reason that they acted like that, they were so fucking hillbilly-ish, was because of pinworm. They were infected by parasites.
God damn.
Didn't even know. They just thought it's part of the culture. It's just the culture.
Fucking hillbillies.
Yeah.
Running around with no shoes all day, every day.
Yep. Getting shit in your
Yeah,
feet.
blame the pinworms and sleeping with your sister.
Damn, that was my
Yeah.
grandma.
The other ones.
You're like, it's some fucking worms.
It's
I
the
don't
worms. Didn't have. She was hot.
Damn. Joe Dirt. I'm your sister.
I was like, I just can't finish.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, there's that one from Cats.
That one's bad. Toxoplasmosis something or another. Yeah, there's like a whole.
Yeah,
that one's actually really bad.
Like I
You
didn't
have
know.
a cat
Yeah.
living in the house.
What is
I have to look that one up. Toxoplasmosis.
I think that's the after you get it, but yeah, like
from
it's
living with a cat?
It's because it comes from cat urine. That's why they tell like pregnant women don't change the kitty litter. Let somebody else do it because you can. It not only will it like if you're pregnant, it'll affect you, but it'll cause birth defects.
So
Is that also like
stream.
a part of the whole parvo thing? Because cats are the main.
Yeah, I don't know.
carriers.
That's a good question. I don't know, but I know that it literally equates to risk taking. Like people that buy motorcycles, that gets like the guys that are willing to do stunts, do a little go.
They probably have a cat.
They probably have.
Or
a
they
cat.
grew up with a cat.
Or you ever heard of the term "crazy cat lady"? Because she's probably infected with toxoplasmosis.
No shit.
Because what it does is what it does for mice. It makes the mice like they're addicted to cat pee, and they're what do they call that? Oh man, they become like horny for cats.
Okay, I think I fucking seen something
Yeah.
like that, dude. Yeah,
Yeah, and it's just a parasite that's telling the fucking.
it's in the shit's in the
Yeah, it's just in the brain,
right?
bro.
Same like
Okay,
like I've seen what the fuck was it? It was like a ant or something like infected with parasites, and it was like making them run around in circles. Or,
Yes, that's actually a fungus.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's how we're all gonna.
So
go.
what the cat is carrying, the parasite is called Toxoplasma gondii, and then whenever you get it, it's toxoplasmosis. That's the initial infection. That's what it's called. And then of course they have symptoms may include fever, swollen lymph nodes, muscle ache, sore throat, headache, fatigue. But then
And a urge.
eye problems. Yeah,
So everybody on Red Bull has
probably.
they're all fucking
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're all doing crazy ass stunts with worms.
I don't even know if you can get rid of them once you get it. I don't know.
There's treatments for it.
There's
Let me
treatments.
see.
Rabies.
There's a bunch of symptoms here. Like, goddamn, like it keeps going. Like chronic is, eye inflammation, brain inflammation, seizures, and then
Damn, that's all.
what
I
That's
got.
all you.
it even causes like a weaker immune system. Like you're gonna get sick more often.
Yeah.
Myocarditis.
These are all potential symptoms.
If you've had it for if you like, it's chronic. If it's chronic, like you're continuing to be exposed to it, then yeah, this is probably you're gonna end up going down.
So the only benefit you get from this is you get giant nuts, and you could do crazy ass jumps, but you're gonna have all that happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Or you're gonna want a cat to eat you. That's crazy that it does that to mice. Like I thought that was fucking nuts. Like that's a hell of a survival mechanism built into this
Natural selection.
parasite to ensure that the cycle keeps going. It invades the brain of a mouse so that way it wants to get eaten by a cat so that way it could continue
Start the cycle.
That's
Just
fucking nuts.
keep it breeding. Yeah, and that thing with the ants, that's what the movie The Last of Us.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it's based off of.
That's
man.
what I was just about to say. Like, imagine that shit happening.
Oh, dude.
It just needs the Earth to get to a certain temperature. There was a study that someone did saying like that could
absolutely happen.
that could happen if the Earth got hotter or whatever. Like, we could start growing fungus inside of us, and it could take over our brains just like it does
I
these
bet you that's some
insects and stuff
psychedelic
like that.
shit though, man. Whatever you.
Yeah, you're gonna be tripping, like,
Have you ever seen
eating your neighbor and
Have you ever
shit.
seen there's an ant? I think it's like in South America.
That's what he's talking about.
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
My bad. I was looking this up.
Oh, you're good.
I'll stay out of it.
shit.
Yeah, dude. There's so much shit out there, bro. There's like that. They also talk about CWD. And it's around deers here in Texas.
Right.
What is
And
that?
It's chronic wasting disease.
Oh,
Is that the zombie deer
Yeah,
disease,
dude.
whatever? Oh, I've seen that shit.
oh, I've
That's
seen
crazy.
that. I've seen a video of that.
So did you know apparently there's some people that say it's not as bad as everyone's saying that it is. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to fucking eat that.
Yeah, fuck
They're like, yeah,
that
there's
shit.
even people like, no, you can cook it.
I heard it
you
was
know?
a created disease. This is not a natural disease.
I mean, you see it one time, you're gonna fucking. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
If I see a zombie deer,
Yeah, that's
Motherfucker
it, bro.
probably was the
yeah,
first
if I see
Shit.
one zombie person, I'm
Have y'all heard of this Lone Star tick? If you
No.
get bitten by it, for the rest of your life, you're allergic to meat.
Oh hell no.
I
damn.
know.
Yeah,
Could you
turn
imagine
into a
not being able to eat a
vegetarian?
steak,
Don't
bro?
put that
that
fucking
shit.
evil on me. That's
And apparently this tick is spreading. It's getting worse.
Yeah.
It's here in Texas.
I think it is here in
All
Texas.
right, let's
now.
murk that.
Yeah.
Fool.
And I actually heard that this thing also was created in some lab up north, like
Lyme disease. We're Lyme disease.
That's
Yeah.
bullshit.
Oklahoma or what?
no, like Maine, somewhere around Maine,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
up there in that area.
Up at where they did that fucking, what is it?
There was like a research
Montauk project?
Yes, there you go. Yeah, look
There's
at
a
you.
bunch. There's like a ton of like ticks and stuff in like the Oklahoma area and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
All the woods and shit like that.
Yeah.
We have y'all ever heard of the event? Not the actual D-Day, but the paintball D-Day.
No.
So every year, I don't know if they still do it, but every year they get like they do this like week-long event or like 3-day long event, and you just basically reenact D-Day but with paintball guns.
Oh, shit.
And but it's an actual like paintball game, so you're not like sitting there like actually fully reenacting it, dressed up and stuff like that. You're just wearing your paintball gear. But my buddy actually we ended up leaving Oklahoma after the D-Day stuff, and then we went to Minnesota, and that's like right next to Canada, and there's tons of fucking woods over there too. So this guy, my buddy, he had picked up a tick in Oklahoma, didn't realize that it was on him, got all the way to Minnesota, and this was like over the span of a week. So this thing's been on him for like a week, and he didn't even notice. And fucking, he ended up getting Lyme disease from that tick. Like, he was like passing out in the hospital or like hotel. And we were like, what the fuck's going on? Like, fuck, we were just playing paintball. What's going on? Whatever. And ends up finding out that he had a tick on him, and he like passed out, fucking freaked out and shit, and ended up having Lyme disease. Well, we did, I can't remember what exactly it was. We did some kind of course thing in Minnesota, and there was like big ass trees and woods over there. This motherfucker picks up another tick.
God damn.
Game
over.
Yeah, dude, and he was just out for the count. So that's kind of scary if it's like contagious or whatever.
Yeah, dude, they're bad.
Yeah, the Lyme disease.
Because if your dog
that affects
gets
your,
it or
your
whatever.
nervous system, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Lyme disease. But that's a specific kind of tick.
Yeah.
That's a deer tick that carries Lyme disease, and then the Lone Star tick is the one that carries this other disease that makes you allergic to meat. Your dog tick is a different type of tick. I don't remember. I'm sure there's something you can get for that fucker too. I don't know what it is, but it's
But it
just
won't be
scary.
long,
Like,
yeah.
I don't want to fucking tick on me
I don't
anyway.
want,
you
that's
know?
what I was saying. I don't
Shit.
give a fuck what kind of tick it is.
Yeah.
Fuck that tick.
Oh, bro, one time
Have
have I ever got a tick? Yes, I've got a tick.
No, I was going to say, have
yeah.
you ever had a leech on you?
Yes.
That shit's scary.
Yeah.
A
That
funny
shit's
story about a
fucking scary,
leech,
dude.
bro. We went to a fucking town called Pandale, like camping. Fucking, it's way out there.
I've been
going
camping
out.
there before.
Yeah, it's cool as fuck, bro. The water's clean. Like,
Yeah.
it's real
The
nice.
Devil's River, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother.
You're talking about
fucking-
Ozona, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
okay.
past Ozona. So my brother fucking finds a worm, bro. He picks this motherfucker up. Oh, look, I found a fucking army worm. It's a fucking leech, bro. That
It's like
motherfucker's
curling back
big
on
as
him and
fuck.
shit.
And I'm like, oh, fuck, that bitch is nasty. The fucking mouth's all...
Yeah.
My uncle's like, you better fucking throw that shit way the fuck over there. Fuck that
Oh,
shit.
fuck.
Oh, man, that's some nasty shit.
Yeah,
Over
they-
in, I think outside of Coleman, there's a park over there.
Hordes Creek.
Hordes Creek.
Yeah,
I heard
fucking-
it's loaded with.
Oh,
fucking
that's where I got my
leeches.
tick.
Is that
I mean, my
That
The leech?
post Texas.
Post Texas?
Yeah, the lake out there, dude. I had leeches on me after getting out of there, and I was freaking the fuck out.
Oh, fuck
I was
yeah,
like,
bro.
oh my God, I'm a fuck.
It was like that movie, Stand By Me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's his glasses?
Dude,
Oh,
He
shit.
needs his glasses.
I am straight up a bitch whenever it comes to stuff like
Fuck
that.
yeah, I
Like
hate
leeches,
that. Yes.
bugs, anything like that. I don't fuck with them.
Oh,
Anything
bro.
smaller
And it
than
sucked
fucking
as an
pinky, bro,
electrician.
fuck that.
Wait, you
See-
threw me off. Where's his glasses?
My girl is that.
Oh, that was my girl. My
Okay,
bad.
okay,
My
okay.
bad. I was the wrong movie.
We're on the same page here, bro. Right? We know that shit.
Shit.
That's a
Yeah, man.
fire-ass movie,
I was
bro.
out fucking hunting, man, and I didn't get shit that day. And I sat there and I went back home and I was like, I'm gonna shower, get all that scent and shit.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sitting there showering, right? And I was like, I get an itch on my nuts. So I go and itch my nuts, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, the fuck, is that a skin tag?
Fucking herpes.
You know, I was like, what the fuck? So I get out my mirror, you know, and I sit there and I bend over, dude. I'm looking, there's this fucking dot, and I fucking grab that bitch.
Fuck.
And I was like, ow, ow. You know, I just yanked it. And I was like, I
biting
said, there,
harder?
yeah, bro. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I threw it on the counter. I was like, and it starts to crawl. Oh fuck, bro! I lost
Skin
my
tag's
shit.
crawling. Sure.
I lost my shit, bro. I woke my
gotta go
wife
to the
up, bro.
hospital.
I was bending over. I was like, check every crevice.
You're
Just a
Look at
fucking
my
alien
asshole.
from fucking goddamn
you're
Dreamcatcher.
actually lucky that when you pulled it off, you were able to get the head out.
The head, yeah.
Yeah, because what
Oh.
you do, put a lighter to your fucking nuts to get
Fuck,
the head out.
hell yeah. Dude, scared enough, I'll do it. Fuck.
Drown that bitch in alcohol.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah, I've had two, man, and they were both from hunting. And what I was sitting there, I was watching like that, and I went and lifted up, and I feel like, the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, this nigga. I was like, the fucking. And again, I was like, dude, my fat ass is getting skin tags in weird places or what? I look. It wasn't a skin tag. It was just a fucking. It was a goddamn tick, man. I was like, son of a bitch. I'm never going hunting again.
You know,
That's fucked
motherfuckers always wonder like why at work I always have my pants tucked in my boots. That's why I always at work have my pants tucked in my boots. It's not because I mean, yeah, part of it is because sometimes it's nasty out there and my boots are waterproof, so that's all the thing. I can just spray that off. But if I'm walking through the woods out there and checking lines and shit, dude, those fucking ticks will fucking get on you. You won't even know it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They'll just get on you.
I looked down, man, when I was done walking the fucking flow line, man. Luckily, I didn't have any ticks on me that time, but I sit there and look down at my pants because I see these little red dots, these little fucking, and they're crawling up there's like a shitload of them crawling up my pants. Mm-hmm. I took my shoes off, took my pants off, I burned them bitches out there.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Fuck that, I ain't taking that
So
home,
I got
bro.
another pair at the trailer.
Man, I just said that shit, man. That's fucking crazy. Those red dots, man. Because I'll be seeing some shit when I was fucking mowing the yards or something.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Yep.
What the fuck is that? It looks like some paprika or whatever the fuck. That shit's moving.
Yeah.
I think their eggs, if you ever see like their egg sacs, they look like like a red gel sack that's just out there, and it's like it's just a fuck ton of them. They're just all gathered together, just waiting for something to latch onto.
Kill them all.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Whatever they are, kill them all. Shit.
Absolutely. That man,
I'm sitting here thinking about it. I was like, all the times I've been out there hunting, we bow hunt. So when it's not like with a gun where the deer's just gonna fucking lay over right there. It's gonna go a little bit, and you gotta trail it. Yeah. I never even thought twice about like, hey, there might be ticks out here in these woods that I'm going, because I'm all hyped up looking for my deer.
Yeah, you're just going through wherever you have to.
Yes.
Me crawling through the fucking brush to find bottles.
That too, man.
Do you ever get fucking worried? Like, see, my brain goes there where I'm like, I'm sitting looking for shit through the ground, and I'm like, man, what if is there like a period where like the diseases just fucking, they just die? Or they just like continue?
I think they stay alive forever.
That's the thrill of the hunt.
And shit.
Haven't you seen
I was like, Oscar was drifting and he died of some unknown disease.
He got fucking herpes because he fucking touched a piece of glass.
From 1969 and shit. God.
Have you ever like read any of these articles where like they drill out a core or something's melting off of like one of these fucking
like the thing?
Like no off of like an ice sheet or a fucking a glacier, and they're like, once this melts, we're gonna get into this section that hasn't been exposed to the air in like
like the prehistoric shit.
And they come to find out, they test they test it, and there's microbes in there, and some of them are diseases that haven't been on Earth with humans since caveman times.
There's a lake in Russia that they were sitting there getting cores out this shit, and I'm like, dude, leave that stuff alone. Have you? No one's seen fucking the Tomorrow War or whatever the fuck that is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
with Chris Pratt, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Why are you? There's no need to do this, man. Everything we need is up here. What the fuck are we doing looking down there?
they just want to know. They want to know more.
Like, nah, bro.
That's our
Go
downfall.
to the place
That's our downfall.
past the ice wall.
Past the ice wall.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Y'all seen those maps?
Yes.
That shit's crazy.
Yes,
right?
I have.
That shit's crazy.
Yes.
Apparently, they found they located exactly where Amelia Earhart's plane was. I don't know if y'all
Yeah,
released some shit about
you
that.
see
Man.
the plane.
the shadow or whatever, or the actual plane in there. Yeah, shit's crazy.
Now where was that at though?
Bermuda?
Was it Bermuda?
I think
where shit
so.
went down?
I don't even know.
Well,
I can't even
that whole
remember.
fucking place is weird too.
Yeah, that has a lot of fucking shit going on over there. I watched a documentary about that shit, and they said like they sent fucking cameras and like fucking recorders down in fucking Bermuda, and they were fucking picking up all kinds of shit,
Yeah.
different soundings from different.
the
like,
Anunnaki
birds
is.
and- Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Man.
The couple of ones that I've read about that were like these smaller planes, because there's a couple of islands that are out
Right.
there, and they're going, and they're like, man, they're sitting there flying. I'm probably like 25 minutes in. Then all of a sudden the fucking sky goes gray,
Shit.
and I can see this fucking like this tunnel right in front of me where it's just clouds. He's like, I keep flying. He's like, man, I'm gonna run out of fucking fuel if I don't get out of this shit with it, because none of his instruments are working. And then he's sitting there, he gets out of this fucking thing, right, and everything just opens up like it's all clear skies. And he's like, hey, this is a tower, something. He's like, identify yourself, basically, on this other bullshit. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm actually headed to such and such. He's like, well,
Where you been?
Yeah. Well, there you go. He's like, you're way off course. He's like, well, what do you mean?
Hit a
Dude, he's like,
wormhole.
yeah, that's kind of what the whole deal was, because he was literally 300 miles away from where he should have been.
Wow.
He didn't have enough fuel in that plane to get all the way down there. That was the mind-blowing thing. There was another one that happened in actually in Mexico. I guess he was flying out of California, and kind of went off, right? And I've lost all time, lost all communication with everybody. But there's a recording that you can actually find on YouTube where, of course, everything's in Spanish, but they translate it. This dude is like, he's like, gets into Mexican airspace. They're telling him, hey, you know, what are you doing out in that fuck? Because you're out in a restricted area. Mm-hmm. And he's like, this dude's talking back to him, but it's not the dude. It's like something speaking through him. You know? Shit. And there's this whole communication. And then you can tell where it's like, where he drops off, he's like, hello? He's like, yeah, man. He goes, what are you doing in the ear? Yeah, well, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of just flying around. He's like, you're way off course. You're way the fuck off course. And he goes to look. He's like, oh, shit. Where the fuck? He's like, my bad. I don't know how I ended up where I'm at. And how come I didn't use any fucking fuel? You know? And then he comes to, and then, of course, they tell him to land because he's got a fucking, hey, man, you got some answering to do. Mm-hmm. You know? And he's like, well, he's like, I guess they're talking with him, and they're like, you know, what the fuck was all that shit you were saying? He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, all the shit that we did, we literally had an hour conversation with you. Oh, shit. You know, and he's like, what are you talking about? I didn't know any of that. So they played the fucking video back to him. And he's like, that's your voice, right? He's like, yeah, that's me. But that's not, what the fuck, what the fuck is all this? Yeah. You know what I mean? And basically what it all came down to, he's like, hey, you know, let you know that we are in the, you know, us aliens, we've been here. We are here. You know, and it basically, God damn it.
How recent is this?
Oh, man, this was back in the 70s.
Oh, okay. That's actually not that long ago.
No, it's not. No, that's pretty recent compared to. Yeah. Yeah, but there's stories like that where it's like this dude goes way off course. Or they disappear and then they're like, well, what the fuck? Right. You know, this plane just disappeared out of nowhere. And then show up a week later, still flying the fucking plane.
Oh, yeah, I've heard.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this, man?
Yeah. Like, wasn't there where like a plane went missing or something, and out of nowhere it lands and it was like completely empty or some shit?
Oh, I don't know, man.
You ever heard of that?
No.
It could have been. I mean, it could have been fake. Yeah, honestly, it probably there's so much AI shit nowadays. Yeah, man. It's insane.
Yeah, especially nowadays. What can you trust? Yeah, I'm over here thinking that 3i Atlas is a goddamn alien mothership coming to head our direction. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. Fuck yeah.
Oh,
I'm all for it.
The aliens we're supposed to be encountering soon. Yeah, I've been seeing that, and I mentioned it to a couple of my friends like 2 weeks ago, and they're just like, "What are you talking about, dude?"
Dude,
I was like, dude, it's all over the fucking news.
Right I was talking to my buddy actually this morning about it. And he's like, I haven't heard anything about that. How could you not, dude? It's literally
it's like targeted algorithms. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, I see it on mine.
Show it to the crazies.
And then I can ask somebody else, just like you said, and they're like, what? Like, what do you mean? How are you not seeing this? It's all over my feed. Like, how are you not seeing this?
What are you talking about?
Right. Exactly.
Have you heard about it, though?
Yeah.
Like the big-ass rock or whatever coming this way. But it's changing its trajectory like crazy.
So stupid, bro.
I don't know that. I don't know. That'd be cool. I mean, I want some Futurama type shit. That'd be cool.
That would be dope. But
Dr. Zoidberg.
Yeah, Dr. Zoidberg. The only reason I'm all for it, man, is because it would bring us all together. It wouldn't be fucking, hey, we hate those guys. We hate those guys.
So that's the whole idea. That's why they're doing it.
Yeah.
It's the
one world.
No, yes, but it's the event. What do they call that event?
Project Bluebeam?
No, like when they
Black Swan event.
Black Swan event. Yeah, it's a Black Swan event in order to make this whole plan happen, which would be like, well, how do you bring everybody together under one flag? Yeah. Everybody unites against another fucking aliens. Yeah. You know?
See, but then you get your rebels like me and be like, motherfucker, there's a goddamn alien. Why are we gonna follow you? All of a sudden, you got a new set of laws. Man, go fuck yourself, bro.
They'll call you out.
Yeah, they're gonna take that.
He's questioning us. And, like, take him out. Make an example out of him.
We got nukes. They got like plasma fucking shit and crazy shit going on. It's like, I'm not gonna fight an alien, dude.
Scary Movie 3, motherfuckers pissing out their fingers and shit, and everybody's all cool.
He's like, that's how we say hi. He's like, what?
Like fucking George
movie?
Bush, fucking.
And then he turns around and pees with it.
He's like kicks him in the balls and shit.
Yeah, I'm more of the. Give me some Mars Attacks. Fuck yeah.
Mars Attacks. That's actually a pretty good movie.
Fuck yeah, man. They're all gonna die.
I love that movie.
So I don't know, man. I'm ready for something. Let's change it up. Let's switch it up. Let's do this. I'm tired of living. This is too comfortable. This is way too comfortable.
That's all you got. That's all you got. We need more.
You're calling in the big guns now, huh?
Yeah, bro. I'm like, let's do this.
They hear us.
Yep.
Oop LARP and Eloctu and fucking come on down already. Let's do this.
You're too comfortable.
Get us
I don't
part of the
know.
Galactic Federation.
I don't know how people will honestly react. It's because, like, you have everybody that's super religious, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're like, I mean, even churches nowadays are like studying science and outer space and stuff like that because they know too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, just the followers of those people, you know what I mean? Like, the masses on Earth, how will a random 60-year-old lady react to her entire reality changing like that? You know,
We'll
just
just
an alien coming out of nowhere and be like, hey, I'm Paul.
I think you're gonna have like 3 really distinct groups of people with reactions. You're gonna have the people that are gonna flip the fuck out. You're gonna have the people that just like, I'm just gonna continue with my life. Like, as long as this doesn't really affect my day to day, I'm just gonna continue going to work and like just continue their routine because that's all they know. And then you're gonna have other people that are just like all for it, all about it. You know what I mean?
They're going to be like, I'm going to fuck that alien.
Yeah, for sure.
There's those.
Yeah,
There's definitely those.
There's definitely that.
There's a guy in Abilene fucking dogs.
Oh,
The
shit.
dog
Yeah,
fucker,
bro.
The dog.
You didn't see that
fucker.
shit?
No.
Cozy fucking shared that shit. That was so fucked up.
He's fucking dogs?
Yeah,
His
yeah,
neighbor's
bro.
dog through the fence.
Hot, bro.
Yeah.
I wonder
Sick fuck.
what that dog look like.
So he's like, that's a cute
Crazy.
ass dog.
That's fucked up.
Babe, hide the dogs.
He said, I love peanut butter.
God damn. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
bro.
fucking nuts, bro. People are out of their.
There was a
goddamn-
guy here. That, I guess it was a couple years back. Right? He was fucking a horse.
I did see that.
Yeah,
That's some
Angela?
nasty shit. Yeah.
Here in town.
He was fucking the horse, or the horse was fucking him?
No, I think he was fucking the horse.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he tear his ass up.
He
Shit.
took his boots off.
There was a guy on the internet, Mr. Han.
Yeah, Mr. Hand.
He did die from it, but
Yeah, bro.
Fucking a horse?
Yeah.
a horse was fucking him.
God damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. I don't, can you? I'm sure you can still find that video, but
I don't want to because it'll fuck my shit up. Like, no,
I feel like that's illegal if you download that, right?
I'm sure it
Oh,
is.
you like
fucking-
watching this? Well, there's a net.
Yeah,
there's
you're
more.
getting flagged, dude. You're gonna be on that website. People are gonna be looking for you. Fucking-
Dude, like fucking people like this generation don't know about those type of videos. Like, you know what I mean? Remember, like, what was it called? Like gore, fucking.
Oh yeah, the old.
Or, you know what
Faces
I mean?
of
Like,
death.
they don't know
Yeah.
about 2 girls, 1 cup type shit. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know about that
yeah.
6-7 bullshit. Get that out of
Remember,
here. You know what I'm saying?
rotten.com?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see like
Rotten.com.
videos of like all the craziest shit. in
Did you
the
ever
world.
see like the random videos of what looked like inside of a house, and it was like filming people like getting murdered and shit
I
on
never
there?
saw that.
Yeah, that was straight up on
Like hostile type shit.
yeah,
Whoa,
and that was like
that's crazy.
that was before like my mom was on social media, right? So like us as kids, we were like surfing the web and
It's like
stuff
America
like that.
Online. Like around that time, or
Kind of, yeah.
more
More
MySpace maybe.
yeah, more MySpace era
Okay,
time.
MySpace
you know,
days for
like
sure.
when all us young cats were like revolutionary
Right.
on the social media. We were
I was
pioneers of
16.
I'll
social
make
media.
my own music.
Fucking 8.
Yeah.
HTML.
Fucking
Fucking.
dude, there was all
I'm a
kinds of
programmer.
crazy shit. I don't think the world now, how it is now with everybody being like so sensitive to whatever.
Oh, that wouldn't have flew back then.
It
No,
can't
that wouldn't have flew back
can't
then.
happen now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I say that because on Instagram, like my Instagram is crazy. There will be like a cute little cat video or something like that, and then I swipe up a couple videos, watch like some dude
Guy
making
gets
balloon
murdered.
animals, and then out of nowhere there's this account where it's like you're seeing people getting shot in the head and like
We have
random
totally
fucking
different
shit.
algorithms. Mine's all ass and titties. That's all mine is. Where I'm like, Jesus Christ. I
My
can't even.
my shit's thrown off. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's
Yeah.
like random shit too. It's like those funny AI videos
Yeah.
where it's like random bullshit happening in the AI video, and you could clearly tell it's an AI video, but and then out of nowhere it'll go to there's this one account, it's called like Silly Gore, Sadly Gore, or something.
Oh, okay.
And that channel just keeps popping up on my Instagram, and it's crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I opened up this one. Well, actually, I didn't open it up. It was just in the reels. You know, as you're scrolling through fucking reels. Sometimes I get lost in the reels and just going down reels. Doom scrolling, right? Mm-hmm. Well, but this one happened to pop up, and it was like a cartel one, and these guys are fucking having a shootout, you know, with some dudes from another cartel, and they're just unloading. Yeah. And I mean, they're filming the whole fucking thing. They're pulling these guys out of the cars and still unloading more on them.
Yeah.
Like, God damn. I shouldn't have watched that one time because for the next month, I had fuck tons of videos like that. Like I had to purposely go and just like search some other random shit and just focus on that to get a different algorithm in there. Yeah,
it's like ponies and rainbows.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my switch is like week to week, man. It's either all ass, all titties, or it's
a combination of both.
Yeah, bro. Or some like drone footage from Ukraine. You ever seen those?
Oh, yeah,
that shit's bad
trucks
too.
and shit.
Dude, I watched a fucked up one the other day. They were in the trenches. And this guy like comes out of his little trench bunker or whatever, and there's like a German guy, or not German, wrong war. There's this Russian guy like off to the side of him, and this guy just runs up to him and like unloads into this guy. And it's crazy to me that I could get banned on Facebook for saying like "fuck you" or whatever.
But they can play that shit.
But on Instagram, owned by the same fucking guy.
Yeah.
You can upload like crazy shit, watching people get murdered and all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah. I don't know.
The one that gets me, man, is when that fucking drone is flying over and the soldier's on his back and he sees his drone. The look of terror on his face, man, when that bomb goes.
Fuck.
And he's just like, he's scared shitless, dude. And he just, boom.
Is that the one where it was the two guys?
No, it was just the one guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was trying to shoot the fucking drone.
Yeah.
And then he kind of puts his gun down. He's like, "Oh fuck!" No, he's kind of like that.
He knows it's coming.
He knows it's coming, man.
Bro, I like the one where the motherfuckers are driving, dude, and you can just see the fucking drone's already fucked up because it's already taken some damage, and it's like low battery. You can just see the low battery on the bottom. It goes right in the fucking square of the back of the truck. Bam! Blows that bitch up. Dude, fucks it up.
That's fucking terrifying.
Technology warfare.
Yeah, yes. Drone warfare is fucking scary.
And they're good at it.
Yeah.
Like they've got that shit down. Like, have you ever seen like China does these swarms where they'll put on these shows?
Yeah.
That's just them putting on a show with like low level. Well, it's not really low level. That's pretty high tech.
Or like the population and stuff like that.
But can you imagine like their shit that's built for war?
Yeah.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, how much does it cost to build a drone?
Like $300.
$300.
Depends on what you're trying to do with it. You know,
if you strap fucking, let's say 2 ounces of C4 on the motherfucker.
Oh, allegedly.
Like I mean, honestly, if you're gonna do some kind of drone warfare, you show up in fucking, let's say, some sea containers. You pop everything up and let them fly out, and it's like we're gonna fuck everything up in a 10-mile radius?
Yeah, that's what they did with Russia when they took parts of Russia. They used drones. I mean, they sent people in, but they used drones to blow up like their planes and shit like that. But they were really like 100 miles away or some shit.
Like an ambush of drones.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts, right?
That's fucking terrifying. And I was telling my wife the other day, like with the way everything's going in the world and stuff like that, like, everybody keeps saying like, oh, you know, we want something to happen or whatever. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Dude, they got thermal optics. They got all kinds of crazy stuff. And
have you heard of this weapon that they've been told not to use? And I think they did use it once against Ukraine. Russia has this fucking weapon. It's called Dragon's Breath. Basically lights the oxygen on fire. Like you blow up from the inside as you're breathing air.
How would they control that?
I can't remember what the catalyst is for, but it only goes for so far. Like it's only like in this area it'll happen.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the thing. What if that gets out of hand? Like, what if it gets to like, oh, it wasn't supposed to go past that?
It engulfed the entire Earth.
Yeah. But it basically lights.
That's what they thought about the nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
Because back in the when they made it, they didn't know when it was going to stop.
Yeah.
Like, what are the chances that it doesn't stop? He's like,
they don't know.
They don't know.
I actually learned that from the Oppenheimer movie.
Yeah, it's literally just splitting atoms until it stops, till it reaches, I guess, critical or that temperature where it's like, fusing can't happen.
Yeah,
you know,
just too hot to burn.
How far?
No, it starts to dissipate.
Oh,
you know,
how far out does it get? You know,
the what?
I
don't know. that's a good question.
I mean, I'm just kind of curious. Like,
That's a nuclear question.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw. Did y'all see that movie? If they like addressed that in the movie at all?
Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
I can't remember if they did, but I remember them talking about that. Like that was one of the big like trials and stuff of his, like the reason why they allowed it to happen.
Yeah,
and they weren't sure if it was what was gonna happen.
Yeah,
but just said,
well,
fuck it, YOLO.
Is it
full send?
Yeah. Those nuclear missiles that happen, or that nuclear bomb that happened in Nagasaki and the other place, Okinawa, is literally fucking. It's a pea shooter compared to the shit we have now. And I'm like, could you imagine that shit was bad?
Yeah.
Could you imagine the shit we have now?
Yeah.
We got fucking like rail cannons and shit now in space.
Not
fucking
Hiroshima.
Okay.
Yeah, Hiroshima.
Yeah. So who knows, man? Like, was that the Tsar Bomba or whatever this fucking Russia's is the biggest,
the Tsar Bomba, the biggest
nuclear weapon
in the world or some shit.
And I'm like, dude,
or of its time, right?
Yeah, of its time. Who knows what we have now?
Oh yeah,
you know?
Yeah. There's no telling.
Yeah,
they call it Mobs.
Oh, the Moabs.
They're of all bombs or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Fuck that. See.
Yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, right? They say that the U.S. has fucking enough bombs to wipe everybody, the entire planet out, like a couple times over. Mm-hmm. But yet Russia and China have more than we do.
They're just not
I think Russia does. I don't know if China does.
Well, China's
lies a lot. Smart as fuck, though, dude.
Yeah, China keeps their fucking mouth shut about a lot of things.
That is true.
Yeah, China's going to be the one that's ruling the world, probably.
The way it's
going that way,
man.
Yeah, it's going that way.
I mean, they've been around for a long time, so I mean, they're doing something.
It's
right?
kind of scary if it happens because if you see how they are already controlling their population the way that they do now.
I just saw that they banned like certain like content creator stuff and
you have to,
all kinds
in order
of
to talk
stuff.
about money, health,
the education.
Like you have to have an education.
Yep. And it has to be approved by them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So basically, you have to work for them.
Yeah, you're a propagandist for the fucking communist.
And then,
well, that's how the K-pop stars and stuff like that, or not K-pop, but like the groups like that. Some of them are controlled by the government, and they're forced to like do things a certain way because they know like
this is going to capture the attention of all these masses for us,
and we could get into other places. And I mean that could just be like, propaganda type shit. But
if you look at how crazy people are for it, it's like whatever they got figured out.
It's a psyop, bro.
Yes, it's a psyop. Like they've got it figured out. Like it's affecting people psychologically. You know what I mean? Like you're right.
Have you heard these people that are claiming that when they go to Taylor Swift concerts, they don't remember big chunks of the concert?
I have heard that.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
But you're there, right?
Yeah.
Are you being hypnotized?
Well, I mean, I won't lie. Like, I've been to so many like big festivals and stuff, and like, there's so much stuff that I don't even remember about that stuff. Yeah, it's just a lot to take in.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Like you're surrounded, and I'm sure at Taylor Swift. I mean, that's America's girl. You know what I mean? She fucking
billionaire.
Yeah, dude, and. There's so many people in that crowd, so you're just like overwhelmed with how many people are there.
Like sensory overload.
Yeah,
fucking crying, fucking bitches that are like, oh my god.
Yeah, she's like the Michael
all
Jackson.
over about it.
She's like Michael Jackson of our time.
Yeah.
Remember, people would like pass out for Michael Jackson, just burst out in tears like hysterically. That's basically what they're doing for Taylor Swift.
Shit, bro.
Nuts, bro.
I got the last part of Michael, so.
What?
I got the last part of Michael. I wasn't around when people were crying over it. So
okay.
Whenever I was growing up, everybody was calling him a chomo and stuff. So.
Fucking Michael Jackson.
His fall from grace.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's really crazy. Taylor Swift is crazy, honestly, because like the guys got in a trade the other day. They didn't do it because it's just like realistically not feasible business because nobody's gonna buy stuff at that price. But they got like 20 Taylor Swift, or it was like 12 Taylor Swift vinyls, and the payout alone was gonna be like $3,000 or like $4,000 or something for 12 albums.
Shit.
And it was like it was cool, I guess. I'm not into Taylor Swift, so I don't really know too much about her, but I know like Cameron was showing me some of the vinyls, and I was like, damn, that's cool. Michaela would probably want that. How much is that or whatever? And he'd be like, fucking expensive. And then he'd show me the price, and I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
That's good. I'll download LimeWire, fucking steal that. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, LimeWire was crazy.
LimeWire still around?
No,
it's done.
No, there's
AIDS
new
for your
places. There's new places now.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of that shit is like, you have to, before I could burn anything, I had to, download it. And I'm like, is this really the movie that I got?
Yeah.
It was always some porno. It was always, something fucking weird. But I got one that was a fucking.
You sound far away.
It was bestiality. And I'm like, what the fuck?
God
This
damn.
is delete. I was like, oh,
You heard it here first.
My computer, what the fuck? I was like, this isn't the fucking movie I was trying to download, It was always some kind of
Dude,
weird fucking
I got
shit,
my
man.
grandma's internet shut off so many fucking times.
Yeah.
Like I would be downloading movies that would just come out, and I knew better than that, but I didn't really care. But I would just download that stuff. No, I did it. Fuck you, Suddenly.
Pirating.
Suddenly hated me.
It was Cox Communications.
Yeah, but they would shut our shit off, and they would tell us like, hey, your account was flagged for piracy and stuff like that, and I would just make up some shit and be like, oh yeah, I think our neighbor got onto our Wi-Fi or whatever, and he downloaded it and shit like that, and just made up some crazy ass story and get it turned back on, and then the same night I would just go download another fucking movie. And
Damn, that's crazy. I miss those days. I mean, actually, I don't. When you kind of had to download a movie, I don't know.
Well, back in our day, it was
cool.
dial up still. And
Yeah.
Fuck, it was slow as shit.
I remember
It's like to
that.
download a movie, right? And then it said estimated, time, 4 days.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
four
what
and a
the
half
fuck?
days.
Nobody better answer the fucking phone for
4 days.
For 4 fucking days.
That's one thing I think is bullshit is piracy stuff. Because remember back in the day, like you could record shit and there was blank tapes where you could record TV shows and stuff like that. And now it's like all this piracy. I mean, I get it. They want all the money they can get, but
They set up a system to fill some jail time.
yeah.
I'm like, really? You don't want no piracy, be it you're selling blank tapes and a burner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a fucking recorder. Come on, man.
Made by the same company.
Yeah. See, nowadays, bro, that pisses me off. But nowadays, like, you go and buy a fucking movie on, let's say, Amazon Prime or something like that, right? Guys, you said this on the last podcast, I think with Ashley. It's like once they take they're not longer paying for that licensing, right? It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You no longer own it. I'm like, so what the fuck did I pay for?
Yeah.
Physical
That's
media.
why physical media will always live.
That's right.
Fucking A.
That's the way to go.
So, I mean, what do you
I wanted to ask you, is there a way, so have you ever heard of DVD rot or CD rot?
Yeah.
Is there a way to
Nope.
protect against that? There is none, huh?
Nope.
toothpaste?
That's why VHS
Toothpaste.
is superior to DVD.
What's that?
That's why VHS is superior over DVD.
Yeah.
You can't scratch a goddamn VHS tape.
And it doesn't get rot either?
It gets mold,
it
but you
just-
could clean that.
You
Oh,
just got to
okay.
have them placed in a good area. You know what I mean? You got to
Yeah.
take care of them. As long as you take care of them, you don't smash them and shit. I mean, I've never had a tape, and I had fucking tapes from the 70s that still haven't gotten fucked up. So
Is the rumor if you get it close to a speaker magnet,
yeah,
fucking up, it will?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always thought that was bullshit for the longest time.
I got this little combo. Like you see those pictures of the people that have their little TVs in the kitchen watching movies and shit. I got one of those. Man, every time I get near that motherfucker, like when I'm cooking or something, I hear, and I'm like, fuck, man, I pull myself away. You know what I mean? But
Oh,
shit.
bro. That's just, it's scary too, though. Because, I mean, you sit there and think about it, right? Like the people that walk around Bluetooth shit. It's got to be fucking up your brain.
Oh, for sure.
If a magnet will do that to a goddamn VHS, can
You got
imagine that
frequencies constantly coming
Yeah.
in. Like my glasses right now are on. They've been on this whole time. And I'm always wondering,
This is why your retina
Radiation
before the retina.
fucking-
the radiation is constantly
Yeah.
coming through. Your 5G towers
I
are
need a-
constantly shooting
Fucking microwave.
I need to
bro.
hit up the guys from the shop, get some of those aluminum hats I had.
Yeah, you like that? I thought that shit was hilarious.
That was funny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, those are cool. I really want a pair of those. Just because, my interactions in the shop and, doing
yeah,
trades and stuff like that, there's a lot of people doing content like that with those glasses. And I was like, man, I already wear fucking glasses. Just get prescription in them or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, those are
Be
cheap.
good to go.
You can do what I did. So I just bought they're not cheap though. That's a problem. I was like, goddamn. But there's a lot of benefits. So you can use them for different things like content creation, especially
tax write-offs.
Yeah. So you can just get like mine are just like with the regular sunglasses, right? And you can just pop them out. They're easy to pop out. Take them up here to iMart Express and get them to make you, because they have a lens lab there, and get them to make you your prescription lenses in, if you want them just clear, if you want them to be in transitions, they can make them for you and just pop those in. Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah. Because if you want it done by Ray-Ban, you're going to pay at least $300 on top of what you're going to pay for the glasses.
Yeah.
And then you got to wait, like, I don't remember how many weeks they said, like 3 to 6 weeks, I think, because they got to send them to Italy, because that's the only place that's that Ray-Ban allows to make their lenses.
I'm already get it done in an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit, right? So it's like, what for? You know?
It's crazy. Are they pretty cool, like editing and stuff like that? Or
yeah. So the videos are like 3 minutes long. And I know it's better than, because I want to say the Gen 1s were like 30-second videos. So these are the Gen 2s, and they're 3-minute videos now. So honestly, it kind of seems like that's more than enough. I haven't had a...
Yeah, well, yeah, for today's content, yeah.
So it's like, that's more than enough, you know. And then, yeah, it goes to your phone, an app on your phone, and then you can just take it from there, and you can start clipping it or send it to your iPad or whatever, and you can make whatever you want to with it.
Crazy.
The only thing is, it's all tied into Meta. So it's like, I mean, obviously they have access to it. So I'm like, what are they doing with it?
I mean, I already have fucking...
selling that shit.
Oh, yeah.
There's actually, I watched these college kids take those and turn them into facial recognition glasses. Mm-hmm. And they're like identifying people on the fly, just looking at them and shit.
Well, so it has the AI, the Meta AI. And so it has live translate, where you can tell it, hey, Meta, translate this. I have it turned off right now because it uses a shitload of battery life.
Yeah.
Like you might get, if you have Meta AI live turned on, it'll use your battery, like it'll go dead in like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, something like that. It depends on how extensive. You could also like say, hey, Meta, what is this that I'm looking at? And it'll tell you, this is what this is. Where could I buy it? This is where you can buy it. You know what I mean? You could say, if something's in Spanish, like, what does this say?
Damn, you know how much faster I could press shirts out? Like,
maybe.
Hey, Meta, how much is the shirt going for?
Yeah.
$200. All right, $50.
Yeah, you get the newest ones, they'll fucking actually show you on the screen.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
What?
Isn't there some that you can see?
Yeah, so those cost a little bit more. Those are the display ones. So you have the Gen 1s, the Gen 2s, and then you have the display version, which there's like a screen or some type of hologram on this lens that only you could see. And
but like,
you can
if I'm wearing them, you can't see it.
I can't see it, yeah. Only you could see it as a wearer.
Ned's Disclassified School Survivor Guide right there, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's not like you could see what you're recording. If you're recording something, you have that image there, which that's actually handy because you want to make sure that
your shot's good.
Your shot's good. And then you could see like messages come up. Like if somebody's texting, you could see the message. I'm not sure everything that you could see, but I mean,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's cool.
Pretty soon it's going to get to the point of the Justin Timberlake movie, the one where he has the time on his wrist.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I remember that movie. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah.
What's that one called?
In Time.
In Time.
Right?
Yeah.
In Time.
I think so.
Yeah, that's it right there.
The only problem.
And I just feel like I would look so fucking dorky with those.
That's why I didn't even look. Are you looking at the display versions?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are massive.
Yeah.
Like these are already kind of like out of my comfort zone, but I just like, oh, fuck it, just get over it.
See, that's like the only reason I haven't done it. I mean, I already wear like thick black frames, but like that's way thicker than I'm used to.
It is, yeah.
I just feel like, I don't know.
And it's weird. It's not. So like glasses are made to be like light, so that way you don't feel them on your ears, you don't feel it on the bridge of your nose. Fuck. But after a while, you start feeling it. I'm like, damn, I got to keep adjusting it because it starts bothering me. You can watch YouTube on it. Yeah. No shit.
It would be cool, man. Like mechanics and shit, where I'm just like, what the fuck am I looking at?
See, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Instead of trying to like, all right, let me stop. And
Technology is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because dude, could you imagine it's gonna be like in 5 years? Like, it's gonna be nuts, bro.
You'll have your own personal robot assistant.
AI.
Yeah.
It's like Oscar.
Right?
Water. You masturbated.
I fuck with technology. I really do. I really fuck with technology. I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm a techie.
It's kind of scary at the same time because like the powers of the world, how are they going to use it?
Yeah.
And I mean, AI's been around forever already, so it's just like openly accessed.
It's barely
now
available to
for
consumers.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like there's games and shit from like the 70s that used AI for like generating maps and stuff like
Yeah.
that, you know. So, and that was just like coding, like random codes that the AI would spit out, but it's called a generative what is it? Generative something. But they would use that, and that's a form of AI.
Yeah.
Like it is, the computer is doing the work.
The scary thing about it, I think, is the amount of people that are going to be out of a job because of AI.
Yeah.
And it's a fuckload.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
There's already
no
so
need for
many
programmers. The damn AI can program.
Yep.
And
There's
so many
already
people
like
were
so many companies like Microsoft, one of their biggest games, Halo. I'm a fucking Halo nerd. They laid off a bunch of artists and stuff because they're supposedly, it's rumored that they're going to start using AI for artwork and stuff like that. But right now they're using it for like data entry and like backing up their data and holding on to all their data and stuff for them, sending emails and
all that shit jobs
like
that nobody really wants.
Yeah,
anyways.
exactly.
Yeah.
Just to speed up their days and stuff.
Yeah.
I tell you what, AI can't do: fight Coke bottles.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Fuck the bastards.
Actors, have you seen the whole thing with actors? So that there's AI actors now,
Oh yeah.
and so like there's a whole the what is it, the Screen Guild Actors Union,
The Writers Guild
union,
and shit.
and that
Yeah.
too. Yeah, them too, because they're all going to be out of work too, because they're going to have AI writing the movies. They're going to have AI generated actors acting in these movies. You know, like
Yeah, a lot of them are like, we're going to protest. We're not even going to entertain it, because you're right. It's going to put a lot of people out of work.
Yeah.
But I'm like, how do you stop this machine?
it's going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
Like what's that?
Well,
that
it's like-
actress, Tilly Norwood.
Yeah.
Straight up AI, all AI.
It's the same thing with like the Fast and Furious movie. After Paul Walker died, he was in another movie.
Oh, yeah.
They just used his brother and then CGI and AI and shit and got it on point with him.
Yeah.
It's like, dude's dead. How is he in this fucking movie? You know what I mean? He wrapped that pole pretty hard.
Yeah.
But fucking
He did.
well, why you laughing? No, I'm just kidding. No, it's crazy, man. Honestly, how the world's going with AI, because I don't know. I'm kind of impartial to the AI stuff, just because like all I see on social media or anywhere now is like AI or politics. And that's all the world is nowadays, is AI and politics. And it's funny because, like, did y'all see that trend where the girls were like laying on the bed and the screen guy was behind them and shit like that?
He made a one
Fuck
for
that
me.
AI shit.
Oh yeah.
That shit's so funny because, like, these women are posting these pictures and like accepting compliments.
That's me.
Yeah.
And shit like that. Like
talk mess.
someone will comment on there like, "Oh, the pretty" or whatever, and they'll say thank you or whatever. Like, bitch, that's not you. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because there's a lot of girls because they do a lot of AI filters, and I'm like, dude, like this chick's hot, right? But you can tell those that in kind of value. You can tell there's something off with this picture,
Yeah.
and I'm like, this is your
Looks like a coloring book.
yes, man.
I
Yeah,
blame
absolutely.
Snapchat.
What's that Christmas movie? Polar Express.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That
definitely
was
like how they
kinda-
look,
that
bro.
was trippy.
It's Uncanny Valley though. That's
Yeah.
why. Yeah, their faces were just like, whoa, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's a
Tom
good.
Hanks
It's a
looks
good
like Tom
movie, but
Hanks,
it's like,
bro.
man, their faces were just kind of weird. What's that?
It's also a very, very expensive tape.
I got that.
Is it really?
motherfucker.
Yeah.
No shit.
I did not know that. You got it. Like,
I just don't have the case.
I think I have the movie in the case.
Sheesh.
If you-
It's not worth that much, bro. Let me
VHS?
pick it up.
If you
No, I'm
have
just
it,
kidding.
you talking about
VHS or
cassette?
Yeah,
DVD?
no
Yeah.
VHS.
Oh shit, yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
movie.
because under my TV I got a fucking basket. That's a big basket just full of VHS.
Oh, can I go
Yeah,
look?
that one's actually not really worth too much, man.
Yeah.
You know.
I'll take it off your hands.
Yeah.
$2.
50 cents.
Yeah.
Who makes
Oh, that's
that?
a Disney
Is that,
movie.
is that Disney?
No,
I think it's Pixar, right?
Pixar.
yeah, it's like Pixar or someone bigger than Pixar.
Actually, I don't know who. Or DreamWorks.
DreamWorks.
I think it is DreamWorks. Yeah.
Or, well, that is Pixar, isn't it? DreamWorks?
No, Pixar's Disney.
I can't remember.
Hey Siri.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
I
Paramount.
just got what that picture is. That's funny.
That's my Theos, bro. They're fighting their chickens. An old family heirloom right there.
That's my Tío Felipe.
That's been around for 60 years. We're keeping it going.
Juan and Pablo. Yeah. You look like that guy from Mr. Robot.
What's that?
That's a good show.
Yeah,
It's a badass show.
Never seen it.
no, you've seen it. Come on.
Mr. Robot? Never
Yeah,
seen
I've never seen it. It was a show. It was
Got a bunch of hackers and taking down the man. And
I don't know what that actor's name is, but like, damn, he looks familiar.
As long everybody says I look like fucking Arab and shit. Like, are you Mexican or like what are you? Like today I had this guy bring us some fucking headstones and shit at work. And he's like from South Carolina. Fucking dude has a big fucking beard. He's a trucker, you know. So he comes up and he's like unloading all these fucking pieces of granite. And he's like, "Hey Randy, let me ask you a question, man. Where do you come from?" I was like, "Arabia."
Arabia.
straight the fuck up, and he goes, "Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, you look like it." Yeah. And he goes, "How'd you get the name Randy?" I said, "Well, you see, when I came to the States, I was like, you know, they picked the one that's closer to your name. I was like, my name's Rudolph." And I was like, and they gave me Randy for that name. And he's like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense, man, because I know this guy from like Taiwan or something. His name's Ricky." And I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah." I was like, "Yeah, give you something closer to your real name, man."
Rick
Yeah,
is probably
that's
from
like
like San Antonio or
It's
some
like,
shit.
you couldn't pronounce my name.
Yeah, I have to cut the beard every
what
now
do
and
you
then.
do that requires headstones?
It
Oh,
kills
I work
people,
at a
bro.
cemetery.
Oh shit! You work in a cemetery.
Yeah.
Which one?
Lawn Haven?
Lawn Haven.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the nicest one here.
Yeah. They,
Gee, put them on. Put them on.
Yeah.
Let them know. Let them know.
Okay.
You looking for a plot? They
Hold
got
on,
you.
before we go too far, because that's really interesting.
Yeah.
But this is fucking crazy. Polar Express is not made by one company like Pixar, Disney, DreamWorks. It's made by a group of companies: Castle Rock Entertainment, Image Movers, Shangri-La Entertainment, Playtone, and Golden Mean Productions. And then it was
I've
distributed.
never heard of any of them.
Yeah, and then it's distributed by Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
Huh.
I didn't know any of that, and I've never heard of those companies either. Like, who the fuck? Who are these?
Isn't the
companies?
Overseas.
Castle Rock?
Castle
Isn't that the
Rock.
people killing people? No, that's Black Rock.
There's Black
Castle
Black
Rock is they're more known. I think Castle Rock, they made like more like the off-brand movies. you
Yes,
know,
the
like
B-rate
less
movies.
known. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've seen a couple
Let's
of
get
theirs.
back into some headstones. So.
Yeah. Right. So
It's Halloween.
Piqued their
here.
interest.
you dig like the plots?
Well, I do like so basically what I do there is I'm usually doing like the headstone work. So I
Okay.
install headstones. I do like the uprights, you know, like regular gravestones, and then I do the flat markers, all that good shit. I also kind of, you know, measure out the lots and everything when we do the burials and all
Oh,
that.
shit, okay.
Dig it up and everything. I'm not too good at digging right now because I am a fucking newbie out there.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, like I'm helping them.
That's how
guys
you get
do
better at it.
everything.
Is keep doing it.
Yeah.
I barely got my cremation license at the beginning of this year, so I'm cremating people and stuff now. So that's definitely interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's
Podcast just got cooler.
Whoa.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I don't-
Dude, okay, I know this is kind of like,
He, like,
this is
tickles
more the
their toes
alien
and-
woo woo type shit.
right,
Like,
right,
just do you ever? I mean, because I'm so interested in like the after shit, right?
right.
Do you ever like anything weird?
Anything weird? Like,
I don't
have
know.
Ever see anything weird?
Yeah.
Well, working at the graveyard, no. But like I've experienced some supernatural shit. Like I got plenty of stories I could share with you guys.
Oh, it's
but-
a good thing we're here
Yeah.
all night.
season, you know, we got to get into that shit. But no, like back into the work stuff, man. Like I do see quite a bit of things, you know, and it's definitely, you know, a different job. You got to have that mindset to work.
I
there.
imagine. I
But
could.
damn, you know, like that thing, me personally, like I love it. You know, like
Yeah.
the thing about it is like I'm giving them the last like dignified memorial, you know, to your
That's okay.
people, you know. So like I love that shit, and like you know, I embrace death as much as you know life, you know, because that shit's inevitable.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're all gonna die
It's
someday,
true.
you know. So I'm like, man, if I can give you like as me personally, like the best, you know, give away your last fucking, you know,
That-
go away, then
that's
I'm
cool.
for it, you know. The older people that are like, all right, you know, like they're just kind of do it just to do it. But fuck, I put a lot of meaning into that
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, I love it.
That's crazy when when doing that kind of work, you know,
Right.
just becomes a job.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, where it's just like, oh, just another fucking day.
right.
Which
yeah.
you're right.
We got
that-
another one.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a cool way to see it, though. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm
But I've always had
sitting here
that.
on your way.
Yeah, like my first day working out there, you know what I mean? Because I'm only like 20-year-old out there, you know what I mean? Like young cat. Everybody else is like 65 plus, you know what I mean? They're all older. So shit, my first day out there, I'm with the Mexican guy, you know what I mean? The only Mexican guy out there. So of course he's like, oh, come on, I'll take you under my wing. We'll teach you some shit. So he takes me into the crematorium. He's like, come on, let me show you how to do this. I'm like, God damn, dude, like, I don't know how to do this shit. Yeah, like, I don't know how to do any of this. But like, man, he like taught me how to do everything and shit. Like, you know, he taught me some things, you know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck, I'm grateful for that stuff. Because, you know, at least it put me into like a good career kind of thing. Yeah. Because I don't see myself leaving anytime soon. I mean, with my, you know, my decisions, you know, it could be something later down the road, but fuck, I love that shit, dude. You know, like
you found something that you genuinely like doing.
So shit. I mean, I've been working at like cemeteries before. Like I worked for, you know, Calvary, which is like one of the smaller, you know, Mexican cemeteries out there, and on, you know, what is that? Avenue N. And damn, it's so run down. You know, of course, it's run by like the diocese and shit. So I mean, they don't really go out there and take care of their shit, but it's just like, when I was out there, I was mowing and weed eating. So I would read all the headstones and all that shit. And I'm like, damn, like people go out there like in the 1880s, 1890s, and like shit, they don't got family to take care of their stuff. So I'm like, damn, that's pretty fucked up. You know?
Have you ever seen, and I don't know if that's part of Calvary or what, but it's like, what is Calvary? Is that the Catholic side or is that the main part?
It's the Catholic side. You're talking about Fairmont?
Fairmont, there you go.
What is the statue?
There's some crazy, so they've got this one. And it's it's like a family plot, and it's a statue of Pan, the half goat.
The goat,
yeah. Have you seen this one?
I was just telling Luis about that.
So there's that, and then I don't know if it's in that same plot. It's like a family plot, and they have it fenced off. Yeah. And it's the only one that's growing St. Augustine grass.
It's like the demonic one out
there.
They
have all the little castles for instead of like a headstone where the people are buried at, there's like these little castles as their markers. Right. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like
it's all older markers. There's older generations, and that goes with their, you know, different styles.
The family, whatever they believed in. Right. You know, that's how that entire family plot is set up.
There's a lot of different, you know, different types of religions out here too. Like, you know, more recently, like when I first started doing this, you know, burying and, you know, funeral type of work, we had this like Jewish or some type of, you know, religion type of people coming out there. And they don't put the body, like when they bury them, inside the concrete box. You know what I mean? So, like, they want you to kind of put it down on the ground and then put something on top of it. So that way the box can deteriorate and they go into the earth, you know? So they're a lot different, you know? So
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I guess with doing that, they don't embalm the body?
No, it's all natural.
See, because I don't know who I was talking with, that if you could even do that, you know? Because to me, it's just like, it's so normal that you go through this. They take the body, they do whatever, they embalm and then they put them in a casket. Right. Then I'm like, when does that casket, does it even break down? Does it even, what does it do, you know?
Well, a lot of the times they're all, you know, different types of metals now, like steel, you know, like real different kind of stuff, you know, but there are some that are wooden boxes, wooden caskets, and those will deteriorate over time.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Why are we preserving this? Well, let's get the body go back to the land. Let it go back to the dirt.
And see, like working at a cemetery, I have a different perspective on like what I want to do after I pass away. Like I want to be cremated and I want to put my shit on the damn fireplace. You know what I mean? Because going out there and like, man, even with my mom and like my grandparents, like none of my family really go out there that I've noticed, you know? Yeah. So I put her, you know, new flowers there, and I'll put new flowers for my grandparents, and like I won't see anybody go out there and touch them. So it's like, man, like that could be us one day, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, people are gonna forget about us, and it's like we bought all this expensive ass fucking land, and you know the markers and everything for it just to be.
So, man, see, I've really thought about this, man, because I'm like this whole Donald Trump thing where he buried his wife in his place in New York, you know, and now he reaps the tax benefits on it, you know. So I'm like, dude, bury me. Can I get buried at my house?
See, so that's the thing. That's what I've talked to the guys at the shop about this too. You know, like. Back then, you were allowed to have like family plots and be buried in like your family, you know, land, I guess, you know. But so many people were doing that and making their own cemeteries, and I guess getting that tax off of that shit. They canceled that, dude. So like, you have to like go and by law have like a funeral type of thing in like a designated area and shit.
That's crazy.
Oh,
yeah, monopolies.
It came down to the
it monopolized the death. Exactly. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't know for the longest time, man. Because I thought, you know, funeral homes. Yeah, I knew there were like big companies that they came in and bought this stuff up, right? But like I was telling Abraham, it's like there's these companies that come in and buy like Robert Massey and stuff like that.
BlackRock. BlackRock owns one of these. I don't know if it's Robert Massey and all that, but they have like their hands in it.
Yeah, with the company called, I think it's like SCG or something like that. So BlackRock does own a big chunk of their portfolio
Here in town?
they're nationwide.
Yeah,
they're
it's
worldwide, actually.
Yeah, it's like a chain.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're a
shit.
big old conglomerate, man. They just go up and buy funeral homes. Because I mean, you're right.
I mean, it's a good business.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's
people
guaranteed.
die every day, man.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
it was so
crazy.
mind blowing to me. I was like, I didn't know. See, you can actually buy stock into this company, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what a great fucking
Make money
business
on death?
opportunity. Yeah.
So, question for you, and don't say names because I don't want you to like get in trouble or anything. But do cemeteries beef?
Oh fuck yeah!
Like,
Dude, who doesn't
no,
beef?
that's my body.
Look.
Fuck you.
You see this right here?
Yeah.
This is a cemetery's name on a fucking water bottle. You better not put that fucking water out at our cemetery at a funeral. You're gonna have some problems.
That's crazy.
No
Yeah.
shit.
So we have some bottles, right? We used to have to buy fucking pallets of fucking water, through Sam's and shit. They got these badass water bottles, everybody does like the label designs and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we got these badass water bottles that have our cemetery on it, and the other names of the other cemeteries and shit. Fuck no, people beef over that shit, dude. They're like, we want our fucking goddamn name on that bottle. Like, fuck y'all's goddamn.
kidding.
Yeah, basically, it's like, fuck y'all's goddamn company. Like, we want our company on that, or don't put it out there.
Yeah.
But they're
Imagine,
beefing,
like,
bro.
long
Like
hooves.
that.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
So the funeral homes are beefing with each other, and then the cemeteries are beefing with each other.
Oh, the cemeteries, we don't connect at all. Like,
They're
we just-
separate.
Yeah, like of course we got the fucking nicest one, so I say that shit because I'm proud of our cemetery.
Yeah,
You
dude,
go out
I
to
had
the other
around
ones,
like 500 freaking feet of piping and wire out there. That shit sucked.
shit, yeah,
It's a big
it does
place.
suck, bro.
Yeah.
Out there, yeah.
We had to rewire up their waterfall that they got out there.
Oh yeah.
From
I
the
love that
pole
waterfall.
all the way by the street. That
Try
shit
cleaning
sucked.
it.
Oh,
Try
yeah.
getting in there.
Yeah.
Cleaning
So
that
are
shit.
you over there late?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. No.
I was late there today.
Yeah. So I gotta
Here
fucking.
it comes.
I gotta ask, dude.
Here
I was
it
like, do you ever see anything? And he was like, Randy.
You fuck with the ghost?
So
Dude, come
I
on.
tell you, like, man, like, do you believe in like signs? Like, you believe like passed on loved ones, like birds or
I
fucking
want
shit
to.
like that?
I want to. That's why I'm asking.
That
'cause
shit, it gets crazy, bro. Like, I see shit out there all the time. Like, I see birds, bro, like random shit. And of course, my family's out there, so I'll be fucking around. Like, man, like if you hear, like, give me a fucking sign type shit, dude. So my grandpa used to always say he'd come back for the red bird, right? My mom used to say she'd come back as a blue jay. I never fucking see blue jays out there, like in the city or anything.
yeah.
At that cemetery, they're always there.
Always there.
Always there. And it's like real pretty ones, dude.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn. So I take that shit as a little sign,
Yeah,
here and there.
okay.
But man, like, me personally, like, it's such a spiritual place out there, bro. Like, I don't
It's
think
hollowed
that-
ground.
Yeah, I don't think that I had ever heard anything crazy out there. Like,
Okay.
Calvary, on the other hand.
Yeah. No shit.
That's what he wants to hear.
That's what I want to
Yeah,
hear. That's
bro.
the.
Give him the juicy.
I'd be out there, dude, like, just fucking putting my headphones. This was like quite a bit, like, shit, 4 years back, maybe. I would be fucking listening to my headphones. I'd be on a fucking weed eater. I wouldn't mow out there. And guess how fucked up that was, bro? I would weed eat everything and make it look like I mowed it. Every single route.
Yeah, that's a lot of weed eating.
Hell yeah.
Man.
So, dude, I used to get out there, man, and, like, I'd put my headphones on, and I'd just fucking hear, like you say, like, Randy.
Yeah.
Turn around, there'd be nobody, bro. Like, nobody behind me and shit. So I'm like, man, like, I know I'm not tripping, you know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah.
fuck that, you know? So I turned my headphones off and shit, and I'd walk around and I'd hear it again.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, oh shit, yeah, like somebody's trying to get my attention out here and shit, you
Oh,
know?
fuck.
But yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I've heard some stories, man, like from like people like firsthand.
you ever heard from Senko?
Oh, Sanko, Texas. Yep,
No,
I've
no,
been
no.
out there. That's that place I was telling you about the one time where we used to go ghost hunting and shit like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Sanko, man, it's right outside of Robert Lee. That,
Okay, I know
that
where-
cemetery out there is fucking
Bro, you talking
weird,
about like
dude.
Victorian fucking fences around their fucking
Yeah.
gravestones and shit. Like, it's cool
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yep.
We went out there with a few guys, man, like probably about my brother, several other, like 5, 6 other guys, just fucking full of 2 trucks, dude, just pulling in there. Fuck, we went in there and just start fucking around because, of course, it's a school, it's like a church, and then
Yeah.
like something else,
A
post
gas
office or
station.
something. Yeah. Fuck, we went in a church, bro. They're like, man, like, just find something, look for something, fucking call something out, you know?
Yeah.
So, dude, like, they were all fucking scared and shit, because it's dark and fucking scary out there, you know? There's no lights. It's in the middle of nowhere, you know? So,
nuts, bro.
fuck, we went in there, dude, and, like, they have a fucking attic, you know, that you could push the fucking roof up and go inside. So I had my brother. My brother's fucking tall as shit. He's, like, 6 foot, you know, something. So I was like, boost me up there, fucking throw me up there. I'll get up there. I was like, fuck it, we'll find some shit, you know? So, fuck, they threw my ass up there, bro. Talk about a big-ass fucking owl came out. Fucking straight through the hole, bro. And you know what they say? Like, if you see owls and shit, like, it's bad luck, right?
Yeah, it's death around.
Fuck. So, dude, we went to the fucking graveyard out there, man, and we started fucking around, like, start making little videos and shit. Oh, it got spooky out there, bro. Like, talking about hearing shit everywhere, like, fucking shit on the ground, fucking crackling and shit, dude. And everybody's, like, standing still and, like, fuck that shit.
See, I heard a story, man, where there was a guy out there. You know, he went to go see his family. You know, I think his mom or his dad, because they both. I think the mom just happened to pass, so he was out there and putting flowers and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Not one of these cemeteries, you know. And he's like, "Yeah, man, this guy walked up to me and we started just bullshit." And he's like, "Yeah, you know, a passing of a loved one's hard and stuff like that. You know, and it's just kind of consoling him, right?" And he's like, "Man, I appreciate it. I really needed this. You know, she just, you know, this is my mom. You know, she's my world." He's like, well, everything's going to get better and stuff like that, you know, but, you know, you'll reach your time, you'll see her again, stuff like that. So he gets up, right, and he's like, because I guess it wasn't much longer after that, so he was meeting family there. Right? So family shows up, starts talking to the brother and stuff like that. By this time, this other dude had already walked off, you know, and they all get done and shit, and they get set, you know, they do whatever the fuck they're doing. They get back to the car, and there was that one guy. There was, I guess, a maintenance guy that was sitting there, you know, working at the area. And he's like, hey, man, whoever that guy was, you know, could you just tell him? He was like, hey, does he come around much? He's like, yeah, he comes over here and, you know, walks around because he's, you know, with his family too, right? And then the guy was like, yeah, man, he's real nice to talk to. He's like, hey, man, before you leave. He goes, did he give you a name? He's like, yeah, man, his name was like Jim or some shit like that, right? He's like, follow me real quick. And he's like, what the fuck? He's like, all right. So they took off. Bro, like fucking 8 headstones down. There's that dude's name in the fucking picture.
Whoa.
He was like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, he talks to. We hear a lot of stories.
That's crazy.
And he's like, yeah, he's like, guy passed away like 15, 20 years ago. You know, and he's like, yeah, there's, bro. Yeah, dude.
You ever heard that song?
What's that?
The Phantom 309.
No.
You haven't heard that song by Red Savine? So it's like an older country song, right? But it inspired the Pee Wee and Large Marge scene. Okay. So, you know, he gets picked up and he's all tripped out at the diner and shit. She fucks him, freaks him out and shit. So, the song, dude, he fucking, like, straight up gets picked up by this fucking, you know, trucker and shit. So he's like, okay, you know, and the trucker's like, yeah, my name is fucking Joe, you know, like, this is my rig. I call it Phantom 309. He's like, why the fuck do you call it Phantom 309? He's like, oh, because this fucking truck hasn't seen no set of tail lights. They only see me, you know, like ghost time and shit. Like, okay. So he's like, all right, well, I could take you down the road, you know, like, let's just start talking or whatever. So they're all talking, chopping it up. He gets to this diner and he's like, okay, this is as far as you go. Like, I got to turn back around the road. You know, here's a dime, you know, get you a cup of fucking, you know, cup of Joe. He's like, all right. So he goes into that diner and he's like, yeah, like, I just got picked up down the road, you know, this good old trucker. He gave me this, you know, dime to get some coffee. And that guy's like, okay. He's like, well, what's his name? He's like, oh, he said his name's Joe. And he goes, okay. And he's like, well, you know, let me give you a cup of coffee. He's like, but let me tell you about this guy named Joe. Yeah. He's like, this guy about 10 years ago was on the top of that hill where he picked you up. And he's like, and a bus of kids went up that hill. He's like, and basically they would have head-on collision. So he turned his wheel and fucking killed himself. He's like, so people come around and say the same thing, like, hey, he gave me a ride. Oh, fuck. He's like, go ahead and keep that dime as a souvenir, you know, as Big Joe and Phantom 309. So it's like a super fucking cool thing, but it gives you the chills, man.
Oh, absolutely, bro.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's a good story, dude, but it makes you think, like, damn, how many of these stories were out there to make this guy fucking make that, you know, song and shit. So it's like,
how many times does it happen for somebody to have a story to tell?
Dude.
Just
like, yeah.
It's another thing too. It's crazy how, like, because I mean, I don't know how much of like that realm of things that I actually fully believe in, you know, but I mean, I've had weird shit happen to me before, but I just didn't want to really believe it.
Yeah.
You know, kind of scared little kid type thing. But
you can always chalk it up to something, right? You're like, it's got to be this.
Besides Senko, fuck that fucking place. That place is crazy, dude. Y'all remember the glow stick story I was telling y'all?
Yeah.
The glow stick started coming up off the ground and shit. Yeah, that shit was fucking crazy, dude. That shit was fucking weird. But that happened in the school out there. But if you think about it, like, it's crazy how many times that happened for that song to be written. But it's crazy to think about, like, the loops that they're stuck in.
Yeah.
Like, why are they stuck
He's
in this loop?
He's going to do that for
you know
eternity.
what I mean? Yeah.
Why, though?
Yeah. Or until he finds peace or something like that. Whatever you believe in, right?
Or they roam until Judgment Day.
Right? They're stuck in purgatory.
Purgatory, yeah.
It's crazy. So purgatory's earth?
It's the middle. It's in between. Like, you're still indecisive whether you're going to go to hell or fucking heaven and shit. Yeah.
Well, I guess it depends on what you believe, But
yeah,
one
there's
of gotta be
different.
right.
Yeah, there's different things to that.
Yeah, because a lot like I grew up fucking thinking that when you pass, you just chill here until judgment.
Shit, my whole thing is like, man, whenever we fucking go like past the sleep, like we're going to sleep, dude. Like you ain't waking up. You ain't nothing. That's my.
So the zombie army is
And
needed.
some people believe that it's immediate.
That's why they have metal caskets that don't deteriorate for the zombie army.
They say
Keep
that.
you in there.
Fuck it.
They say that you don't hear it when you go. Fucking Tony Soprano and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh shit!
Fucking cut off.
Have you ever seen like these old graveyards like over in France or in England? Well, there'll be like a plot that has like a cage that's like half buried.
Yeah.
And that was for to keep them from coming back to life.
Keep them coming back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Louisiana.
Yeah, Louisiana too.
Louisiana has fucking. You know how bad Louisiana is in the graveyards. Like I barely found this out this year. How many people and how many fucking like floods and shit that they have there? Guess how they fucking like bury their bodies?
Well, they're in what do you call them? They're not underground. They're in those tombs.
Catacombs.
Like, check it out. Well, no, is it catacombs? Is that what they're called?
They're
sarcophagus.
Mausoleums.
There you go.
So, but the way that they do it in New Orleans or whatever, they bury the bodies upright.
Yep.
Because there's so many people there that
have
to. You have to
fill
stack
more
them
spots.
Up.
Oh fuck!
So
and there for a while they're like burying them on top of each other and shit. So like you bought your plot, but you bought it at this level. And then someone get the second story, someone get the third story. But crazy. With the floods and stuff that he's talking about, they would like wash up bodies and stuff.
Katrina
would come back up.
The fuck the hurricanes and shit, they would fucking.
Yeah, because Katrina was pretty bad.
Have you ever seen the graves with the windows?
No, I haven't.
So you could still see the person just to make sure they're dead?
I've seen in movies. I've seen in movies where the casket has glass over it so that way you can see the body.
Yeah.
But I didn't know the grave.
Yeah, there's some graves in like France and shit where they have windows that are on top of the ground, like ground level, and you could see straight through and see the person, so that way they could
make sure they're still there.
So
to make
I
sure
would
they're
love
still
to know that why
what happened? Yeah,
because
what happened?
They've buried people alive. Before.
There's a
oh shit. Okay, that's why.
There's one like a fucking famous. I don't know who the fuck it is. I can't remember what it is as a name, but there's one where they like killed somebody, or like I don't know if it was like killed or sacrificed or whatever the fuck. Like he was like a burden or something, like outcast or some shit. But they buried him, and supposedly like his bones or something, like the soil that he was buried on was like super healing or some shit. So like they built a door where they can grab his fucking like around his body, like the dirt. It's fucking weird as shit, but it's real. Crazy. Like it's some real shit. I don't know where the fuck it's from, but I read about that shit.
Dude, I know there's got to be like some weird, crazy shit out there like that, where it's got to be close. Where it's just like, no, we don't. No one talks about it, but you kind of got to go clean the goddamn dirt from his.
Well, people get crazy, man. Like there's another story
starting to grow back over here.
But there's this lady that her son had passed away like shit, 15, 20 years ago or some shit. Well, she was so fucking like distraught that she had to have the body exhumed and cremated because she wanted to take him home. She had to have him with her. Yeah. So I was like, damn, that shit is crazy, bro. Like, just imagine, like, going to, like, somebody's grave for, like, a certain amount of years and just being like, damn, I want you out here. Like, I want to pick you up.
Where I go, you're going with me.
I need your molars.
You know what I mean? You can't have that window to see that shit. You know what I mean? So they literally were like, tripping out for that many amount of years to finally snap and be like, okay, pull them up and cremate them. Like, that shit's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, because it's at the end of it, man, it's a nervous break that you have, you know, because unless you have kids, and, you know, maybe somebody you can have this without kids. I don't know. I have kids, so this is the feeling I get. Like I couldn't even tell you how much I love my kids.
Right.
You know, and it may even come to that where it's like, no, I want them at home. I want my kids at home. Yeah. You know, we'll pull them out, cremate them. Well, right. I want them home.
Yeah.
It's so mind blowing. Like, I couldn't even tell you the extent that I would go.
Right.
To make sure they were safe or shit like that. So I get it, dude. Yeah, I get it. Just like if it was her only daughter, you know, and then that was it.
Yeah, that's just the whole thing where I mentioned, you know, like just seeing that perspective of, you know, after dying, what you want to do with yourself. You know what I mean? Because fuck, dude, like
that could also be like fucking reality changing too in itself. Like coming to that decision of like digging up your child or whatever and cremating them, because that like, if let's say you're religious or whatever, that fucks up your entire religion. You know, you're waking the dead.
Well, Catholics don't cremate either. You know, they don't believe in that. They bury. So, you know, that's another thing too. Like, if you are, you know, that grieving mother, like, dude, you got to, you know, really have that breaking point or a snap, you know, 'cause shit.
Yeah. I think I've decided on cremation just because, like, it's cheap.
It's cheap, bro. But, hey, but they're trying to make that shit expensive, you know?
Yeah, dude.
After dealing with all that stuff with my dad and stuff, and, man, I will never, ever put that on my my family. You know what I mean? Just because, like, it's so expensive and they're having to deal with that stuff while dealing with all their emotions and mourning and, you know, stuff like that. It's just.
And then you're hitting them with all this shit. We're just like, hey, we need
all
your
within a couple of days.
Yeah.
And shit.
We also need
it's so
$5,000 for your casket and another $5,000 for your funeral service.
Yeah, dude, we had to sell like 2 of my grandpa's trucks, his property out in Grape Creek, all kinds of shit just to get them buried. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it shouldn't
take that.
Yeah, I told my wife, you go to Home Depot and buy a sweet ass fucking Whirlpool fucking refrigerator box. That's what my sure is Whirlpool because I want to go out fancy. You know what I mean?
I take that back. We didn't sell all that stuff because of the burial. That was already paid for. My grandma and grandpa been paying on that for a while. That was all covered. What we had to sell everything for was because at the last part of his life, you know, hospice wasn't willing to take it. My grandparents were very poor, right? Like they got by and they had a home. They're very proud of their home, stuff like that. It was one of the first houses over on the lakeside or the north side over there on 40th Street. And they had to sell his property and trucks because he had too many assets.
Oh, yeah.
Even though, like, these trucks don't run, they haven't ran in 15 years.
But it's an asset.
Yeah, they looked at that as, well, you're worth this, you know, so you got to get rid of that stuff or whatever. We can't help you.
Yeah, you can't get any help because you have too many assets.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy because they literally barely got by.
We kind of had like a similar thing with my grandmother whenever she got sick before she passed. Because they had a ranch that, you know, and what ended up having to happen, they couldn't just take her to, you know, somewhere to have her help. They had to, my aunts and uncles had to get together, pull their money together and pay like not a live-in, but they had to pay like nurses to come over to the house, and which that got expensive. You know, that wasn't, but it was either that or you got to sell all the property. It's like, what the fuck?
It's so mind blowing.
Yeah, it's like, dude, that's bullshit. Like, why?
Work so hard just to get that shit, and then whenever you're passing away, you got to get rid of it all.
That's what I tell my kids, bro. When I die, y'all ain't getting shit. Y'all, I'm sorry, but I love y'all, but you know, if there's anything left in the account or whatever I can pull together, but I'm gonna be buried. You know, I'm not cremated because that's just the way I was raised. And then I'll work out the damn tax plan there, you know. But for the most part, I might have a will. Look, everybody's getting this, or no one's getting shit.
Yeah.
You know, sell everything off. Y'all split because for property, you know, having like stuff, don't hold on to any of that shit. You know?
And it's just gonna cause fights.
Yeah, that's all it does, man. That's all it
usually does. Yeah. Did you know that like some of these nursing homes, like I don't believe in putting people in a nursing home, but you know, to each their own. But like if you had property and you put somebody in a nursing home, it's not just about that property doesn't like, okay, so say this person gets put in a nursing home, they actually own property, it doesn't ever get sold. That nursing home now owns that property.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
It's like fine print.
You have to
the
pay them
contract.
like your SSI, everything.
You sign over everything.
Yeah.
And they basically distribute, you know, if you're getting any money from the government, well, they're going to take a little bit and then they give you a little bit.
You know what's crazy? I've heard Medicaid doing the same thing.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No shit.
Because it's like it's not free money. It's a loan basically.
Right.
So after all said and done, if you got property and you pass, they take it and they auction it off.
It's better to have everything out of your name.
Yeah, man, or in a fucking trust,
trust.
something, because trusts never die. You know, they
Yeah.
just get transferred. Oh fuck! See, okay, we need somebody here
This got
who knows
dark.
about insurance,
This
man.
got dark.
Because I'm hearing this shit, and I know
Get Allstate next.
get Allstate.
Shit.
I heard this shit, right? And I don't know if it's true, but I need somebody to explain it to me because I'm all over Facebook. I'm all over fucking everything's being explained to me, right? That it's like a living trust, or I should say life insurance. You can use it while you're still alive.
Mm-hmm. You can
You
borrow,
can borrow against it. You know, so you take the insurance, the what's it called, whatever the life insurance, and you put it under the trust, and then you can borrow that shit. You know, and we'll borrow against it, but you're still. I'm trying to find out the legality on all that, you know. But he's like, yeah, use it to purchase shit.
Yep. That's how the rich are rich.
Exactly. That's what I heard. You know, that's what I hear all the time.
Yeah.
Then they go like say they take that, they buy a piece of property or they buy fucking stocks and they just continue to keep borrowing against it.
Yeah, they're flipping it.
And I'm like, I need somebody to explain that to me because I don't know if I should even say this, but before I go, bro, I'm applying for credit cards out the ass.
He said, I'm
I'm
getting me
applying
the
for
newest
fucking loans.
truck. Fucking,
Yeah, but
But they come for your family too if you have a bunch of unpaid
No, they
shit.
don't.
They
No,
don't?
they don't.
No, you
Fuck
could
no,
have
they
it.
I thought they did.
Nah.
no. So
That's the shit they scare you with.
yeah.
Yes, they will call you. But with my dad, hey, you want your fucking money? Go dig them up.
Yeah.
Go reanimate them.
I've had people call me about like bills and stuff like that were in my dad's name and like, hey, you know, you're one of his contacts and stuff like that, and just tell him like, dude, my dad's dead. You know, like he's been dead for a few years now. You know, I'm not paying that. That's not my debt. You know, like I'm not doing it. Fuck you.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you owe us money because he's got medical bills. And I'm like, you wouldn't pay a mechanic to not fix your car, right? You didn't save him. Why the fuck would I pay you?
Yeah.
What the fuck I look
It's
like?
true. It's true though.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's dumb. You want me to pay you for a job not done?
Yeah.
You didn't. You're there to take care of people. You're there to at least heal them back.
Tell him, let me go dig him up real quick.
Yeah,
I'll
so
get that.
because yes, you will get phone calls, but you're not inside. You're not obligated.
You're not
to
legally
any of that.
obligated
Yeah.
for it. Yeah.
They
They try to pressure you.
Now, they used to
absolutely.
do that. They used to do that. They used to put all the bills on the family, and
Maybe
people
that's what I'm
would
thinking
pay
of,
it
yeah.
and stuff like that. But then they rolled that out because it's
not your debt.
Yeah, it's not your debt. It's not your responsibility. They're dead. That doesn't mean their debt goes to you. But it is a thing, like, if I were to die today, my wife would have to then carry on whatever I have going.
Yes.
So, like, my wife is directly impacted by that. But if my dad died or, my mom or whatever, and they leave stuff behind that needs to be paid or whatever, it's not on the child or whatever to have to pay that off.
Yeah. There's
Interesting. I didn't know any of this.
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
There's some other shit too, man. That after the podcast, I'll tell you that I didn't know.
Well, you don't want our listeners to know?
No, they have to
Well,
figure
I mean,
it out.
there's
Sign up to our Patreon. You want some financial
there's
advice?
a secret sauce. You gotta find
Secret
loopholes.
content.
Yeah, 'cause
Right.
this, I feel like this. If I don't know if it ever come back, but I'm not gonna risk it.
I got you.
You know.
Yeah.
But it's some shit that I was like, well, what the fuck? You can do that?
Yeah.
There's people like pretty much what you were saying with like the trust funds and stuff like that. Like that's literally how people, like rich people, are making their kids, like setting them up.
Yes.
Because they borrow against their kids' stuff or whatever, and then they put that money back into their kids' stuff, and then they just keep flipping it back and forth.
Yes.
And they're using it as an interest free loan basically.
That's exactly
And
what it
it's
is.
they're paying themselves back, so it's just boosting things up even more for them.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like, you could put your kid on a credit card and just not give them a credit card, and it builds up their credit for them, like shared accounts and stuff. My mom actually does that with my nieces, so they have like they got crazy credit.
Bulletproof credit.
Yeah, and they're solid. You know, my mom's the kind of woman, she pays off. For instance, she bought a truck in 2022 or something, and she paid it off completely by the end of 2023.
Yeah,
and it was a brand new truck, but she's like on it with payments and like double payments and triple payments and stuff like that.
Like shit like that, it pisses me off because this is something we should be learning in high school.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't want you,
learning
they don't
this
want
shit
you to
in
know that.
Fuck no, because
economics class.
Yeah, because
Rockefeller didn't want
well,
a country of thinkers.
Yeah, well, no, they want a country of workers.
That's right.
You know, but it's like these rich they're setting up this whole system, but not letting anybody know about it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you got to be in the know. And I'm like, hold on, man.
You're not in the club, buddy.
Yeah, you're not in the club. Let's get the part of this. Let's
That's
get
why,
in this
like,
club.
you ever see those videos of guys talking about like, oh, this is how I get rich or whatever, yada yada. You could do it too. Just sign up with this book or whatever, and they sell that shit.
Selling the scam.
Like, those guys are either broke as fuck with a green screen behind them, or they actually are doing something and they are making a lot of money, and they're going to make that money off of other people buying in for knowledge, because everybody wants money.
It's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Everybody wants more money. Like,
Hey, you hear that? So if you want to learn how to become a millionaire, sign on to our Patreon.
yeah, give me $5 and I'll give you 10. No,
it's just me going, do it.
Y'all remember that Cash
Just do
App
it.
shit that was going around for a while? Where
What's that?
people would be like, "Oh, give me your Cash
that
App and I'll
pyramid
send
scheme?
you $5, and then we'll double it and get $10 or whatever."
It was a
and then,
Facebook scheme.
yeah, that was going on for a while. There were so many people here locally that fell for that shit, and it's just
A
like
bunch of people.
It's like it only benefits the people that would fucking
the people that
it.
started it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
they get all the money. It's like back in the day. Did y'all ever hear about the envelope stuff where you can mail off $1 and you would get like $5 or whatever, and it was just a fucking Ponzi scheme and shit like that. That is very real, but there's also more stuff with envelopes, like the envelope savings. I don't know if y'all have heard about that, but like you get like 6 different envelopes. You pay yourself, pay your bills, pay yada yada.
Oh yeah, I've heard of this. Yeah,
And that actually is a method of saving money, cash, because cash is key.
For now.
yeah.
For now. But if you're disciplined enough, like there's this kid that did that, and he proved that it was the best way of saving money.
System.
Yeah. And he ended up having, like, his mom found a bag under his bed with like $250,000 and stuff. And he was like, yeah, I've been saving up, you know, I wanted to pay off the house and do all this stuff for y'all and all this stuff. And this was a way that I found how to do it. And he learned about it by watching someone go on like Ellen or Oprah or something and talk about this thing or some shit.
I have heard of that. I actually do that with like, well, I'm not lying. I used to do that. It's like we're gonna plan on doing like a vacation.
Yeah.
Just take this envelope and I'll just constantly put cash in this envelope. You know, every time I have extra cash, it goes in this envelope. That way I don't go and fucking have it in my wallet. Because if it's in my wallet, I'm going to fucking spend it somewhere. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it goes in that envelope. And that's kind of the whole thing with what you're talking about. But so you have a whole system like, okay, this is for bills. This is for this. This is for that. And you're always having that money going there. You don't have it on you.
Yeah. That's a better system
And
than
that
I
way,
got.
and that way you're never you end up having more money than you think you have.
Right.
Because you're not touching that money and you're not sitting there with temptations to buy things and shit like that. So it's just tucked away or whatever. And then every paycheck or whatever, throw $5 in there.
Yeah.
I mean, how much money do you spend? How much does it cost for you to live a day in your life right now?
Fuck.
Just a day?
Yeah.
Probably about just me or me and my wife.
Well, do you all have a shared bank account?
Let's just say, no, we don't. So
Okay,
just say
you.
just me, probably about $40. I can
day.
go a whole day, Well, yeah. But
How many hours of that is of work?
that's at least 10 of work. So, and then
how fast do you make $40 in an hour, or how fast do you make $40 working?
2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Dang, can I borrow $5? No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, no, wait. Yeah, no, like an hour and a half. Something like, I don't want to say exact because it really puts it out. So I'm just going to say 2 hours.
Yeah.
But, okay, so go ahead.
That's crazy. That's crazy to think about, though, right? Is you spend $40 a day, you make $40 in 2 hours. So that's 2 hours of your life that you spent making $40 for you to spend that every single day. So 2 hours of your life every day at work goes to your daily habits and stuff like that, you know, sodas, lunch, whatever. You know.
I'm fucked.
So you just think about that.
And I think, but see, my situation,
$5 out of that, because $5 isn't going to hurt your daily habits. You know what I mean? Tuck that away, and then eventually it's just.
I think my situation is a little bit different because of my job than where most other people's would probably be a little bit more than that, especially like yours. Your situation is way different. So mine, I don't like. I'm in a company vehicle that I don't have to pay anything for it. Gas card, I don't have to pay gas to go back and forth to work. So had I actually had to pay that, I mean, that number is going to jump up.
Like $100.
Probably, yeah. And then, you know, of course, my wife works too. So, I mean, we usually will split like, you know, dinner, lunch, and everything between us, you know, or I'll get it this time, you get it next time. That's kind of how we usually do it. But I think my situation is a little bit more, it's not unique, but it's just not as much as a lot of other people would have to do it just because of how it is. Now, your situation is way different because you have to pay your own vehicle, you have to pay your own gas, and you're going fucking far. Yeah. You know, you're driving.
My solution is not saving, it's making more money. I was like, I got to make more money.
Yeah.
You know, so that's.
I mean, in gas alone, you're spending at least, what, a day? At least $60 a day?
Yeah.
Just the gas alone.
Just the gas.
Yeah.
That's like including food. Altogether, I probably, on a daily, what I spend, maybe 140.
Yeah.
140, 150 a day.
See, man, my whole goal is like, I don't have an issue working for people because I was an electrician for 12 years. I did all that stuff, all that. I just don't want to have to do that for someone else anymore.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? Like, I would rather risk it all and try to make like the $40 or whatever in 2 hours, you know, not fucking busting my ass and stuff. Cause I mean, dude, it just feels like I worked so fucking hard. And I mean, there's people that worked way harder than me, right? Their whole fucking lives busting their ass and doing crazy stuff, but you just don't have to.
Yeah.
Because you just got to find that method that these rich people are hiding from everybody. And once you figure it out, that's when your life starts changing. And that's when you start kind of, and how you use your money is, you know, if you use it for good or evil.
To me, that the key to that whole thing is making your money work for you.
Yeah.
So make your money make money.
Yep.
Which is hard to do.
Yeah.
You know, because you have to find the right thing to put your money in that you can trust that to actually happen, because you don't want to start losing money by it. But what
you want to make money
for the longest time, everybody's like, put your money in a bank account and save it, save.
That's dumb.
But actually, that's not a good idea because it's not doing anything.
Put it in a
for
freaking index fund.
Put it in
start compounding interest.
The S&P, you know, put it in something like that. Put it in a, like you said, index fund or some type of spider basket where you have a little bit of everything. You know, you could
Just
also
compound the fuck out of it.
Yeah. But that's the whole thing, you know, and then,
scared of spiders.
It's scary though. It's scary though, because then, you know, you see, you know, if you do that, you're like, okay, well now I've got my money spread out, you know, but then what if everything takes a shit, you know? But that's the whole reason why you have it spread out, because, well, if this takes a shit, you still have this other thing that's okay. But what if everything really takes a shit?
I dabble in stocks. I have a lot, but it's not the majority of my money. It's not there. It's just like, I don't.
It takes a lot.
It takes a lot.
And
that's where I in my situation, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like, that's just like you're waiting for the long run. Mm-hmm. And at the end of it, when it's all said and done, I've invested so much money. I've got X amount of returns. You know, I've invested more than the fucking. And if that's the case, dude, find a fucking business, partner up with somebody. Take that money.
Invest in yourself.
Yes, invest in yourself and take that and have it. What the fuck did you call it? Something income? Passive income. To me, passive income is just, it's the way to go. It's
Brian's like,
yeah. Yeah, it's It's to me, it's the way to go.
Well, yeah, I feel like you're right. I think investing in yourself is the way to go.
Yeah.
But the only problem is you. The thing about that is you actually have to put in the work, right? You're investing in yourself, which means you're actually having to put in the work to make that money compound, right?
Gotta have that willpower,
right? Versus now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. It probably is the guaranteed way to go is investing in yourself because you are in total control of that. Versus if you put it into a fund, it's out of your control now. You know what I mean? But the difference is you've only got so much time in a day that you could actually dedicate to making that money, right?
Yes.
Because otherwise you're taking away from your family. You know, you have to factor in a bunch of other things.
Yes.
Versus when you have your money making passive income, you know, you don't have to be there at all. It's making money on its own for you. Yeah. So that's the big thing is it's all about.
It's just also really hard finding that passive income that works for you as a person.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of failure. There's a lot. I mean,
for sure. Yeah.
And it's you're right. It's finding that, you know, but I will say, I mean, we all made a certain amount of money, right? I will tell you there is a threshold that after you hit that threshold, it becomes way easier.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah,
it's
definitely.
like,
because after that, you can just dump money into stuff that you know is going to just build up your portfolio even more.
I will tell everybody who's
real
listening,
estate.
straight up, your first goal. This is anybody who doesn't want any type of financial advice, right? Your first goal should be put $10,000 in the bank. Who cares how long that takes?
Yeah, make it a goal.
Yeah, make that your first goal. Right. After that, dude, I'm telling you, the amount of doors that open, but you can't touch the 10. You know,
you got to build off of that.
Yes, because what that does is it takes a big chunk of stress off of you.
Like a foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there you go.
That's your cushion.
That's your cushion. You know, because I'm telling you, man, this is a report.
You can never touch it though.
No, you can't. Don't ever touch it because yes, that money will make you money. You know what I mean? But that's your cushion because after that, dude, your risk taking goes up exponentially. Yeah. You're willing to do stuff that you weren't willing to do when you had $500 in the bank.
That is true.
100. You know, granted, the investment is not nowhere near 10,000.
Yeah.
You know, but it takes a lot of the pressure off. You're just like, I'm still good.
I'll be good. If this deal that I'm going to take a chance on doesn't work out, I'll be okay because I can cover myself for a while still. You know, so no, you're right. That's
it's
definitely
just crazy how many people like in this world, not even just San Angelo, just in the world in general, like they couldn't fathom having 10K in a bank account. Yes. You know what I mean? Because we all like, not everybody, but a lot of people have to live check by check. Yes. And so a lot of those people they're stuck and they feel like they can't ever get out because they are living check to check, but they don't see any other way out. You know what I mean? They don't.
Now, I totally understand that, you know, because I've been there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And anybody who says, "Oh, that's not feasible," that I can't do that.
Yeah.
You know, dude, I've made $5 an hour. You know, I've been there. The only reason I'm able to speak to this is from experience. Yeah. You know,
there's things you could cut out every day.
There's always shit you can cut out. Now, trust me, dude, this is the best thing on the planet. Hell no. It sucks because you want to go grab that Coke. Yeah. You want to, hey, I'm going to splurge. I want me a fucking burger, you know? It does suck. I'm not going to say it doesn't. It fucking sucks. Yep. But people's like, well, I can't do that because of XYZ, right? They're like, oh, if I just had $1,000, you know, I'd be all right.
You would have $1,000 though. Yeah. If you didn't buy a burger every day.
Yeah. So the discipline comes into that. A big thing. If you can't manage $1,000, you're sure as shit not going to manage $10,000.
That's
you're
why
not going to manage $100,000 because you just can't. You're not built that way.
Temptation.
Yeah. That's why so many wealthy people live poor.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, fuck, bro.
That's how they keep their money.
Yeah. They will penny pinch. Mm-hmm. They will find any way to, like, whenever I was doing construction and stuff, man, I would do stuff for like people with $1 million homes, and they would be like, "Is that light switch going to cost me another $1?"
Yep. Oh yeah.
Like, yeah.
Now I know multiple millionaires, right? And they in some way, shape, or form, they all have this saying: if you take care of your pennies, if you watch your pennies, the dollars take care of themselves.
Yep.
This is true. That's
So
true.
and that's for multiple. And dude, and trust me, dude, these wealthy people are the most stingy people I've ever met. But then again, that's why they have all their money.
But they're still driving probably like, you do have the wealthy people that are flaunting their shit. You know what I mean? But those people aren't really wealthy. They're in debt.
That's like, usually,
they're really in debt, and they want to make it look like they have a lot of money. So they buy the McLarens or whatever, but really they're just putting it all on their credit. You know what I mean?
Like it's crazy because you can spot who has money in a gathering. Yeah. Straight up. Like, let's say it's a casual party. Everybody's out in a suit and shit like that. Pay attention to the guy who doesn't give a shit. Yep. He's in there in sandals and fucking in a T-shirt. Yeah. I'm like, really? You wear sandals everywhere? We're talking.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
And it's just like, you watch this guy. He's just casual.
You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. But yet everybody's, hey, how are you doing? Just shaking his hand. Yep. Because he's gotten to the point where he doesn't, your rules, I don't give a fuck about your rules. I show up the way I want to dress. What's comfortable to me.
He's got triple I don't give a fuck type money.
He's
like, I don't give a fuck 3 times.
Yeah. Does this guy by chance live right outside of Ballinger?
No, he lives he lives up in Dallas.
There's a guy right outside of Ballinger that you would never expect this man. The first time I met him, he came out with like overalls and like one of them was hanging off, and like this old dude looks like he's been ranching his whole life, and man, he was like, hey, you want to see something cool? As we're like wiring up his $1.5 million home, barn dominium, mind you, it wasn't even his home. Yeah. His home was like a little shack, and then he was building a barn dominium for his secretary. He wasn't moving into it. It was for his secretary.
He was fine with the shack.
Yeah. And we went into his garage, and he was like, y'all like guns? And I was like, yeah, I like guns. Guns are cool, whatever. And dude, oh my God, he opened this door, and it was like this entire room just loaded. Like, I'm talking thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of guns.
Did you call it an armory? Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then he busted out the nods. Dude, the night vision shit that he has is like military grade shit. Like the actual helmet, the 4...
Like 10 grand for one setup.
It's like 10 grand, isn't it?
Yeah, for one setup.
He had this excavator with like the really, really huge excavators. It was just casually parked, broke down on the side of his shop building. Wasn't worried about it. He was like, yeah, I'm going to send that off next week.
Like, I had to ditch something a while back, so I just bought a whole fucking excavator.
No. You should see what he built with that excavator on the ground.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah,
there's a purpose for that motherfucker. You just don't know.
Yeah.
This guy that we were talking about, the funniest fucking story that I ever heard, because the guy just is like a homeless guy, right? This guy showed up to the lease it was an oil hauler to pick up a load of oil, and it was nighttime. He just happened to go out there at nighttime because they go at all hours. Well, this man happened to be out there when this oil hauler is there, but he parked on the other side of the 18-wheeler. The oil hauler's on this side of it because he's hooking up his hoses and everything, and he never hears anybody over there.
Yeah.
This man looks so much like a homeless guy that he comes around the corner, and this is the oil hauler telling me this. He was like, I fucking seen this man come around the corner of the truck, and I grabbed my fucking wrench, and I was about to hit him in the fucking head with this wrench because he thought it was somebody coming out there to rob him, some homeless guy to rob him. I was like, little did I know that's the owner of the fucking company that I'm picking up oil from. And I was like, oh shit, dude. He was like, every time I see that man, he looks like he doesn't have a shoe. He's always in sandals. His pants are always torn at the bottom, or at least at that time. I haven't seen him in a while.
He's into vintage.
He's into vintage, before it was popular.
I haven't bought a new pair of pants in 50 years.
Yeah, bro. Like if you pay attention to those pants, there's patches.
Hey,
yeah, he's got patches.
Where's this house? No, I'm just.
It's an orange label.
It's like a $700 pair of fucking pants right there.
They might be. You know what I mean?
They might my grand's happy with wearing these.
Yeah, dude. But it's crazy because I'm like, it's just a whole different mentality, Yeah. We've all have our stories of freaking rich guys, and it's just like.
Well, that's how they keep like the poor people poor. You know what I mean? Because they don't want everybody in the world to know these secrets. And, it's really not secrets. It's just like it's right in your face every day, all day long.
When was the last time that you seen, like, not a movie star, these people, and most of them, they don't actually own that jewelry. They don't actually own those clothes that you see them on the red carpet with. Mm-hmm. Those companies are like, hey, I want you to wear mine, like a sponsorship. I'm going to pay you to wear my stuff because it shows off my name brand, or whatever. But like really rich people, they don't wear fucking clothes that say whatever branding is. Like,
Balenciaga.
yeah, they don't wear that.
Yeah.
That's like they just don't do that.
Yeah.
You know,
They're wearing vintage.
yeah, like really old money. They dress like they're still living in the
buy
fucking
vintage.
in the late 40s. You know, like that's really old money.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's just how they. You
I
know.
offered an old
I'm
guy
always-
a ride that was walking down a fucking lease road. Little did I know that he owned that whole fucking he owned the lease from Victoria all the way to Corpus Christi.
God damn.
And he had it.
He said, "What are you doing on my road?"
No, man, I actually offered him a ride because I would see him in the morning walking down the road. This guy has to 70s, you know?
Yeah.
And at that time, there was a gate guard on that road. And I pulled over because I'm like, dude, this guy, I don't know where the fuck he's walking from, but he walks to check his mail and walks all the way back.
Yeah.
Like this, I know that fucking road's 5 miles down. I don't know where it ends or where he comes out of. 'Cause I don't go that far. I pulled over. I was like, hey, buddy, you need a ride? And he's like, no, I'm good. Just taking my morning stroll. I was like, oh, okay. So I keep going straight. And
Kick dirt up all over.
Yeah, bro.
Hit the gas.
I pulled up to the gate guard. He's like, hey, man, why you bothering him? I was like, oh, no, I see him every morning. I just ask him if he wants to ride. He's like, yeah, don't talk to Mr. O'Connor.
God.
And I was like, what the fuck? You know, and I'm like, and I look at the sign because, you know, they have the lease signs.
Yeah.
And I see O'Connor. And I'm like, but all these are under Hillcorp and Marathon.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, oh, fuck. See, Hillcorp and Marathon at the time were the largest oil producers in Texas.
Yeah.
And their biggest fields were on that O'Connor lease.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Money.
Stupid bank. Like, he literally owns banks in Corpus Christi.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You
And
own
I was
the
like,
bank.
yeah, you
You
own a
look at
bank.
mud and you're just like,
Yeah.
that's his mud.
Yeah, that's
That's
it. Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking boots look like they've been fucking. I was like, God damn, dude, you just got all this money. You can't buy yourself a decent pair of boots
Those
or
are
a fucking hat that's got a damn salt ring all the way around it.
Damn, these are my morning strolling
my
boots.
morning show.
Yeah, bro.
They're probably like 20-year-old Ducases, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
I wouldn't doubt it.
But fuck it.
Gator skin, fucking.
Gator skin, yeah.
No, I mean it was just he looked homeless. Fucking beard long, didn't give two shits. That was his morning routine. Probably going to pick up a fucking check is where he was going.
Probably.
Man, the coolest house I ever wired up. Well, definitely not the coolest house, but the coolest owner of the property. I was wiring up this house out on the lake, and this guy was, I don't know what exactly he did. He did like data entry or something, something big. And man, this guy would just come outside, just casually dressed, sparking up a joint, and fucking sit there with his laptop, sitting there while I'm wiring up his lights and shit. And I made small talk with him. You know, I like listening to wealthy people. You know, they sometimes
Surprisingly, they'll sit there and talk to you.
yeah.
You can
They'll give you
Oh,
the
yeah.
give you some good
They'll
information.
give you the
They
sauce.
just because it's I don't know if it's intimidation. Maybe they don't have a lot of people to talk to. They will talk your fucking ear off,
Yeah,
man.
100%.
Yeah, and though the ones that don't are the ones that like, oh man, you're a dickhead. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, you don't have much going. You don't have much going on. It was a bad day for you in the stock market or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
But most of these guys, dude, they're cool as fuck.
Yeah, that guy was really cool. He like showed me all the shit he was doing. I didn't know anything he was showing me. I was just like, "Oh, that's cool. What do you do exactly?" And he told me. I just can't remember now, but he did all kinds of crazy shit, and he just fully remodeled this house because he went through like a divorce or something, and he fully remodeled this house, and like during the final stages of the remodel, he was like, "I actually don't like this anymore. I think I'm just gonna sell it and then move, buy something else and do it all over again." I was like,
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck.
yeah. This fool, the one that we know,
I gotta get a box of ramen and
Right.
shit.
No shit.
he got divorced, and his wife is the one that designed the house. He had that bitch torn down and rebuilt
Damn.
because he didn't like it. He's
said,
like,
fuck this
fuck
bitch.
it.
Fuck
Yeah,
the
dude, no
memories.
shit.
Take your
That's
damn
fucking
bed.
He's like,
Yeah.
slut. I was
Yeah,
like, oh.
it's all rigged in a way for people just to not really learn, but or they don't tell you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like you have to find it on your own. Like I don't care about people that get money from generational wealth. Like if they didn't bust their ass and work for that, I don't really give them the same respect as I would someone that starts today to like he's working minimum wage and next thing you know he's a freaking millionaire or something. You know, like those success stories intrigue me, and I kind of like pick off of those things and learn what I can. And there's this really cool book, and I recommend everybody reading it. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Oh, yeah.
Very good book.
That is
very, very good book. I got that book like 2 months ago in Abilene. And, dude, the way I look at everything now is like, why did I not know any of this stuff before? You know what I mean?
The perspective that he gives between the two different dads is like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? I don't know if is it a true story?
I don't think so.
No.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, if it is, it's like, damn, that guy had a lot of insight very young because he was able to see these two different levels of income. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's a good book. Have you read it?
No, I've never read it.
It's a really good book.
It is. And it's like pushing people towards like success.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So books like that, like
Robert Kiyosaki, I think is the author.
So there's that book, and then there's what is it? Surrounded by Idiots. That's another good book. That book teaches you how to handle every conversation that you ever have in your life. So in that book, everybody...
That sounds like a good book.
It really is, because what it does is it puts people into categories by colors. So like a red color person is someone that you just like, you got to get straight to the point with these people. Mm-hmm. Like they don't talk much. They're very bossy. They're very aggressive type of talkers and stuff like that. They just want the product and go. And then like you got your other colors like the blues and greens and stuff like that. And each of those color categories are different types of people. And it lumps everybody up into these colors. So no matter what, you will always, after reading the book, you will know how to conversate with people better and to understand people's perspectives better. And kind of like, and that's another way of like,
that sounds like a book we need to have right here on this table.
Yeah.
Serious.
It really is good. And it's good because like it teaches you to talk to everybody, which will then lead you to success. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, you got to relate to people to be able to, if you're a salesman or whatever, you got to have some kind of personable trait to get your product across, or
it's the biggest
your
part
service or whatever.
Yeah, it's the biggest part of like your relations with different people is the biggest part of most people's success, is because you have to network with so many different people to be successful in just about anything.
Oh yeah.
So you have to communicate your ideas. You have to be able to take people's input. So I'm gonna have to check that book out.
That's why I do so much like socializing with other people and other businesses and showing support to the local community and stuff like that, because like without the local community, I realized a long time ago that if I don't have the community behind me, then I'm just gonna fail. Yeah, you know what I mean? So
I get that, man, because I do have an issue. Like here, I'll sit here and talk, and sometimes I'll get quiet because I'm listening. But when I'm out, you know, and I need a network, I'm just like, I keep quiet. I was like, I don't even know what to say. I don't know how to. Like how to approach people and shit like that, you know?
Yeah, how to drum it up.
Yeah, how to drum it up.
Yeah.
I've been so out of it for so long. It's weird working by yourself for so long.
It changes you for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And being around people, like luckily I did have a handful of few that would call me out on my shit, right? Or I was surrounded by a lot of yes people for a long time. And it fucking, like it makes you lose your perspective, you know? Oh, I say a joke and everybody laughs. Oh, I think I'm funny, you know, until you realize you just say a stupid joke that's not funny and you hear everybody
and they're
laughing,
still laughing. You're like, oh, these motherfuckers.
Oh, you fake motherfuckers. All you bunch of bitches.
They're all, ha, ha, ha.
Ha, that was funny, boss. That was hilarious.
Tell us another one.
Yeah.
You know, like the cultural thing where like you go to like some kind of like poverty home or like a poorer class home or whatever, and you see like, oh, there's more like for me, for instance, when I was growing up, all my friends were welcome and all my friends got to eat. You know, all my friends came over and, you know, everybody got fed.
Everybody got rice and beans.
Exactly. So it's that same thing. And there's guys here in San Angelo quite literally doing that, but on a business scale. And it's hard to trust people as far as business goes, because you don't know where people really are until you're there.
Yeah.
But there's like, if you have that connection and there's a group of guys that are all like-minded, they all want the same thing, they want success or whatever, dude, you know how much stuff you could get done with like a group of 5 people. And like, if you're all 5 going in on something or whatever, making things work like that, and then you roll that into another business and just keep doing it, and then you disperse those businesses between everybody, and then now they have their own set thing, and then that money's just building off of everybody else, and all kinds of stuff. There has to be a way, and that's how I view it. Like, I've told Randy so many times, like, whenever the solo spot opens, like, you're coming in, like, we're doing this together, you know, like,
set you up. Hell yeah.
He's dude, this guy literally taught me everything I know. So, you know, give back to where you get it from, you know?
Yeah.
And, I mean, of course it's been like a building process, from the start to finish or whatever, but I haven't even seen the finish yet. But just doing stuff like that is like, if you have that group of guys, if you're all willing to set back like a little bit of money here and there and you build up to that point, who's to say you can't go buy a house?
Oh yeah.
With a group of guys,
right?
You know, that, you know, we put $18,000 down on my house. So doing that divided by 5 people or whatever, and whether you have to get loans or whatever, but you all go in on this house and then you all go and,
you know, there's
fix
about,
it up and flip it.
I think there's 2 big cultural groups in the country, in the United States, that do that. I want to say the Indians do that and the Chinese do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just like that.
Yeah. Because like their whole families are involved with this stuff.
Yeah.
So like you see a lot of like Indian people owning convenience stores and stuff like that. It's not because like they see it and they see success. Well, it is that actually. Everybody goes to convenience stores. Everybody. You always got to get gas. If you smoke, you're always buying cigarettes, you know, so on and so forth. So that's just...
It's a business model.
Same thing, like, same thing I looked at when considering opening a physical store for thread picks. Like, you will always need to buy a T-shirt. You will always need to buy a pair of pants. You always need to buy shoes. You will always need to do this, that.
It's part of life's necessities.
Yeah, and then you hit it with that nostalgia factor, and people love nostalgia. People, the world's so shitty that nostalgia fixes it for a brief
it's that
moment.
warm, it's that warm thing. You're like, oh, I remember this. Yeah. I want to ask something real quick. So you said that Randy taught you?
Yeah, Randy's the OG in my opinion. I mean, there's other guys in the, you know, realm of San Angelo that have been doing like other things outside of like bottles and stuff like that. But like, dude, whenever I first met Randy, we were Facebook friends. I think we added each other through a mutual friend of ours or whatever. And then I just started seeing his post about bottles and all this other stuff. And then he started the Concho Collectibles page and really got into the vintage clothing and VHS tapes and just cool shit in general.
Yeah.
And I was really diving into it at that point because that's like after my dad passed away and stuff, I had all this old stuff.
Hyper focus on it.
Yeah, I was like, man, this stuff's actually really cool. You know what I mean? And I can, you know, potentially make a living off of this stuff. And
so do you do a lot of eBay stuff?
Well, I used to just do like sourcing, so like I would go to like Goodwills and like thrift stores, garage sales and shit, you know, and I'd just pick up a lot of stuff and shit. I wasn't really the type to be like all fucking, you know, social and shit, so I would just post pictures of what I got, and I tried to do like, okay, well maybe I can start selling some shit, you know. So I would post it on my regular, you know, Instagram, and I was like, well, you know what, like let me make a page, like let me make a little store online or something, you know.
Yeah.
So I started doing that, and I was like, man, like, you know, I was barely finding out I was going to have another baby and stuff like that, you know. So I was like, man, you know, like, let me start getting, you know, working and shit, you know. So I started putting all that to the side and everything, but I was still sourcing.
Yeah.
I was like, man, like, you know, seeing Brian start trying to do it as well, and I was like, man, like, I'd rather somebody, like, get the good shit, you know, and then, you know, provide for, you know, the locals and shit, man.
Oh, I got you.
Good, you know, so I was kind of helping him out, like, hey, man, like, I got you this stuff. Like, you know, I got a, like, shit, I was doing Harley Davidson shirts. So, like, I would buy, like, 30 a fucking week. So I had like over 160 Harley shirts, just different sizes and shit.
That was my first big haul.
Yeah,
Really?
so
My
I was just
first
like, man.
lot that I ever bought off of anybody was Randy's Harley
Harley
t-shirts.
stuff
man.
is
So you source
popular.
everything, he buys it.
Yeah, so
Oh fuck!
I would get it real
Well, yeah, that
cheap, and
makes
so my thing was, it's like, man, like I don't like to make a shit ton of money off people. Like I want people to be cool. Like I want people to have what
Spread
I
the
have.
love.
Yeah, like dude, that's me. Like I want people to fucking have what
You
they
want
can't
people
get, you
spending
know?
their entire paycheck on something.
Yeah.
I've seen people, you know, like there's other people around here, you know, around town, and man, like don't get me wrong, I used to do business with them and shit, you know, but it was just the way that they did business with me. Like, hey, I got you this badass fucking shirt, you know, like come look at it, you know, like I got you. And I'd go in there and it's like, hey, you know, like you got to pay full fucking price for this, you know, even though I'm dangling in front of your face and shit. So it's like, all right, well, I don't want that shit then, you know, and then they couldn't sell it. So it was like, oh, you done fucked yourself, you know. And so after
It's like that
it's
electrician.
yeah, it's like, man, like, you know, you start seeing that shit, so you're like, man, like, I won't never fucking do that, you know, like, because I see the way that I feel about it, and I know there's plenty of people that feel that way as well, you know, so.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm one of
I
them.
was like, shit, you know, like, I started doing it for myself, and I was like, man, whenever I couldn't do it, I was like, man, like, I saw Brian doing that shit, and it was like, man, like, I like to see people trying to, you know, do stuff for the community and, you know, do stuff locally.
Did you have anybody teach you or any mentor? You just had a.
So I just jumped out there. I just didn't have nothing to do. You know, like I said, my grandparent, you know, passed away and shit, my grandma. So I was going through a rough time, you know, just buying shit, you know, and I was doing my bottle thing. Then I started doing like collectibles, you know, because I was buying, you know, like Coke shit, like Coke, Pepsi, you know, like just different, you know, antiques and stuff. And shit, I was getting pretty, you know, crazy with that stuff. Like I had a whole fucking house filled with that shit. Like my poor ex-fiance, you know, like I had her like, hey, you know, I'll keep it in this bedroom, you know, like this, you know, extra bedroom we got. And then I was like, hey, you know, you mind if I, you know, bring a little bit of pictures and shit, hang them on the walls and shit. It went from the kitchen to the restroom to the other room, you know, to the living room. Now there wasn't no fucking, you know, like you see white on y'all's walls. There was no white on the walls.
That's funny.
It was filled. So like, yeah.
So you use that to kind of take your mind away from everything else.
Yeah, exactly. So like, yeah, it was like I have a rough fucking life, dude. Like it's been rough, you know. And so like I don't have family, you know. Like I fucking pushed all my friends away out of high school. I was pretty much trying to get married and have kids and shit. So I just gave up my, you know, my social life and shit. So I, you know, was doing stuff that I thought, you know, would keep me cool and, you know, productive and out of trouble and shit, you know. And I got tired of, you know, digging for bottles, and I was going out of town and buying bottles at shows and shit too. So I was like, man, I was making it like a big time hobby. I was like, man, like
there's shows for this?
Yeah, it's a Texas
I didn't
thing.
even know.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
So like San Angelo,
that is crazy.
I'm known in like, cause we have like this Texas antique bottlers page, and like you can look it up and shit. It's on Facebook. There's like thousands of fucking people on it all over Texas, and they all collect the same shit, like bottles, pottery, you know, like, you know, advertising pieces and shit. And there's nobody from here that collects anything. So everybody knows me as like Mr. San Angelo out of the Texas, you know, bottling.
Oh, fuck,
so,
that's crazy.
Yeah, anything that's San Angelo and shit, they'll be like, hey, you want this? Like, you want dibs on it? And I'm like, fuck yeah. Like, you know, like, but shit, man, there's some stuff that I can't afford, you know, like $1,500 shit, you know?
He showed me a $2,000 San Angelo bottle today. That shit was so cool.
Whoa.
So speaking of that Dr. Pepper well, that artesian water. So they used to have these bottles specifically with that water, you know, artesian water, but it was Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
So they would brand the bottle Dr. Pepper, but they named it Kings of Thieves bottles. And it's basically, it says like a whole script on the back of that bottle. It's like, you know, if you get caught selling this bottle or, you know, mimicking it, like we will fucking basically sue you or put you in, you know.
Sue you to oblivion.
Yeah.
Chop off your fucking fingers and
those
shit.
bottles I had found too in this lady's fucking shed. Like she's like, yeah, my dad used to collect bottles. We're from, you know, Big Spring. I got this whole fucking, she lived out in, you know, was it Buffalo Heights or whatever?
Okay.
Yeah.
Big ass house, dude. And she has this shed and it's like fucking full of fucking bottles. And so you already know me. I'm over there, fucking eyes bigger than shit, you know. And I'm
like your poker face isn't good,
dude. Exactly. So like I had, you know, my ex with me, and I was like, I had not eaten breakfast or nothing. It was early as fuck in the morning. And I was like, hey, like chill right here. I'm gonna get in there. I was like, I'll pass you whatever's good, and like just help me out, you know. So 15 fucking minutes go by, I'm all drenched in sweat and shit. I'm, you know, 'cause I'm all fucking not eating and nothing, you know, so I'm all gagging and shit and being sick. And sure enough, I found like 10 bottles that were like worth something to me and shit, like different towns and nothing. So I posted them on Facebook, and this guy, like really fucking good dude, man. His name's Brad Dalton. He's out of Bernie, Texas, you know, and he's like an older gentleman. Well, this guy, he was like, hey, like, I see those 2 bottles that you got there, like they're from Waco, you know, like and my father, he went to, you know, University of Waco. So I would like to have those so that way I can kind of put them in my collection, you know, since I, you know, like I associate with that town.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, you know, like I'm the same way. Anything San Angelo, like I have to have it, you know, so I understand. And he's like, well, you have those 2 bottles. He's like, I have this bottle that, you know, I might think that you might be interested in. So I was like, okay. I was like, well, what do you got? And he sends me the fucking picture of it, and it's called a barback bottle. So this is like an 1890s fucking what they used to put in a saloon. Like, you know, we talked about the Art Like the Saloon out here. Old ass bottle, and it's probably this big. It looks like a fucking giant tall boy bottle, you know?
Yeah.
Compared to these. And what it is that bottle would be used by the fucking, you know, the bartender and shit. He would pour you up a drink or whatever the hell and then put it back, and it was not to be sold, you know? That bottle is considered a one of one, you know, specifically for that bar. And it's a pink purplish bottle and shit. It's real pretty. And it's like the last time I've heard that bottle, man, another friend of mine, his name's John Reed, super fucking old dudes. It's funny. I'm friends with like 80-year-old, 90-year-old dudes, man. So they're all telling me like, yeah, and they, like I said, they know me by Mr. Shenangelo, you know, so they're like, hey. And I go to a bottle show every year in Round Rock. It's in, you know, Round Rock close to Austin. And, you know, we meet up there every February and shit, you know, and we go and we, you know, talk out there. And, you know, I met up with them guys out there. And he was like, yeah, dude, have you seen that bottle, you know, blah, blah, blah. And he was telling me about it. And I was like, I've never seen that bottle. I was like, I would like to see it. Who has it? And he's like, well, last time I've had or seen it, this guy named Brad Dalton has it. And I was like, oh, I know Brad. I was like, he's a good friend of mine. And he's like, yeah, well, I went up there to Brad's house, and I asked him how much he would want for that bottle. And he told me to make an offer. He was like, so I offered him $2,000. And he told me, no way. So I was like, oh, shit. And I was like, well, yeah, there ain't no, I ain't getting that bottle, you know, $2,000. There ain't no way I'm getting that one. So sure enough, that man hit me up, and he's like, I want those 2 bottles. Like, I know they're in kind of rough shape because they were in rough, you know, shape. Yeah. They looked kind of, you know, glared up and, you know, kind of fucked up, you know, a little bit. Couldn't see through it or nothing. So I was like, man, like, I showed him pictures. I was like, this is how it looks. He's like, there's no cracks or nothing, right? I was like, no. He's like, okay, meet me in Junction, you know, this Saturday. He's like, I'll bring you something. So I didn't know what it was, like, you know, okay, whatever. So I get on the road, and he sends me that picture. So there I am, fucking like, oh shit, like, what the fuck, you know, like, you're giving me that bottle? And he's like, yeah, like, you know, you're the only person that I would want to have that in their collection. He's like, because I know it's not gonna leave. So I'm like, hell yeah. So I went all the way to fucking Junction. I had asked him too if he would ship it to me, and he's like, no, fuck no. Like, I am
I gotta trust
this.
the goddamn post office.
He was straight up, dude. Like, I am not shipping this bottle to you. He's like, you have to pick it up. Like, that's the only stipulation. So fuck yeah, there I was going all the way to Junction and shit, and I had that bottle ever since, and it's my prized possession. You know, that fucking bottle there. So it's.
Where do you live?
Oh, shit. No, just come with it. I got a pit bull at the house, my little weedy dog and shit.
They know you lie. You're like, I got 2 wolves, a mastiff, you know. I got an armory.
Oh, it's underground, my underground bunker. Right. Shit. No, but
that's cool though.
It is cool. You know what I mean? And like a lot of people don't know.
That's
about
a great
that
story to go with it. You know, like
dude.
man.
And it was kind of crazy. He almost passed away, that guy, in a crash. You know, not too recently, you know, he got in a bad accident in San Antonio, like his car caught on fire and everything. So it was really scary. He almost passed away, and I was like, damn, but he luckily survived. He's a great man though. Like I was telling y'all, I got a bunch of older friends that are like 80, you know, 70, 60. So it's kind of cool. You know, I'm the only kind of young gun out here.
They're cooler anyways, man. They got better stories.
Yeah,
for sure.
Got stories. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's another guy, like, man, they're awesome people. Like, I take pictures with him every year because, you know, he's up there in age. He can barely walk and shit, you know. So I'm like, damn, he reminds me of my grandpa. So like I take pictures with him and shit. And he gave me this badass tray. It was like a bronze tray. It's like a serving tray, like piece of china kind of thing. Dude, this thing's from like the Barks Root Beer Company from.
Oh, that's cool.
Like where where Candyland is.
I know.
Like the little
venue over on the Oaks.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So like I don't know what it used to be called.
I'm
back
like
in the
the
day.
town and shit.
It might be called the same thing.
Yeah.
But right next door, it's like a little brick building on the corner. You know what Rusas is?
Yeah.
Okay, right next door to Rusas, it's that little brick brown building. That's where the Barks Root Beer Company was. And across the street from that Rusas is that mechanic's place. You could see the original sign that Barks Root Beer is right on the garage.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Cool.
That is cool.
So like, I seen
I never even thought about that being that.
I asked the mechanic people because I think the son owns it now. Like the dad passed away or something. And some of the natures, and they were trying to sell the vehicles out there. And I was like, hey man, like tell me the signs. And he's like, nope, those are staying up there. Yeah, it's a big one too. So I was like, man, I was willing to pay a good penny for that.
Yeah,
thing, but man,
I wonder if there's any like bottles buried back there.
I bet there is.
Probably. There's a whole freaking gated pit of bottles I told Brandy about one time over there by
ASU.
Yeah, over there by the electrical supply.
Yeah, I went over there. They used to be the recycling plant, so they would crush all the glass, and they would make it like you could put your hand in that shit, dude, and it's like sand, But I went over there one time. He had sent me a picture, and it's like a whole fucking yard full of glass.
Piles and piles of glass. So I was like, oh, man, Randy's going to have a stroke.
I was like, dude, I went over there, man, and every goddamn gate was closed, and it was locked, and, like, shut that shit down. Like, they weren't even, like, letting the public in there anymore. Yeah. So I was like, what the fuck? So luckily one day, like, I just kept going back, dude, like, man, maybe they'll open. Well, I caught this guy there, old Mexican dude, like, real scrawny and shit. And I was like, hey, man, like, do you own this place? He's like, yeah, I do. Like, why? Like, what do you want? I was like, dude, I just want to buy some of your bottles, man. I was like, I collect bottles. I was like, let me in there. He's like, get you that box right there. Take as many as you want. Get them out of here.
Yeah, I can't afford to get rid of them.
Say no more. Shit. Fucking finding those cool ass bottles and shit. I mean, they weren't old or anything, but they're still cool. Like Coke bottles. Like they printed like the Santa and shit on them, or like the different stuff on that shit. So I was all taking the different Coke bottles. Yeah. But it was cool. Like I get a kick out of glass. So.
Man, if I go around these little towns all the time, bro. Yeah. Like Blackwell, I'm sure there's got to be shit in Blackwell.
Shit.
Bront.
Oh yeah. These small towns, man. There's stuff just nobody would ever.
Everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's you ever been to Ballinger? They have this like there's this old like fucking antique store that had like the KFC chicken bucket in the front.
As you come
downtown?
in, come in the
in the front.
So like as you're coming into town, you like turn and it's like right there by the train tracks.
Yeah.
And it's like a pink place. It's all colorful and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, one of my good friends owned that fucking building, dude, and he was an old man, of course. This guy, like, y'all talking about having older, men tell you stories. This guy was like the coach from the 49ers or something. Had pictures of all kinds of shit like on his walls and everything. Super cool guy. Yeah. And this dude, like, he literally would have like every single thing you can think of, man. Like, you want to go in there, you're like, hey, I'm looking for a bottle from San Angelo. Check right there. Hey, I'm looking for some like old advertisement. Go over there and look at the wall. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, damn, dude. He passed away at the beginning of this year. So then people out there, the last chapter is like another place as soon as you drive in. I guess that's the one you're probably thinking of.
Yeah.
They took that shit over and they're auctioning like his whole fucking building.
That makes me so mad, bro.
Yeah, because it's like, man, you know how much like work and like he traveled to like France and shit like that, or Italy, one of those places, and he would bring back like fucking coffee grinders and shit, like super cool stuff, man. And it's like, it's such a shame how like, when people pass away, like what they do with their shit.
See, man, it's stories like that. Like there's this guy that I want to get in here, right? He's an older gentleman.
Right.
And the stories, man, that he's told other people was like going out to Switzerland, Italy, whatever, and making diamond deals in alleys.
Shit, dude.
And he goes, you show up with the gun and shit. He's like, it felt like kind of some spy espionage type shit.
That's crazy.
Because he's like, you're dealing
making diamond deals.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
He's like, you're one movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, the Blood Diamond or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's like, you're walking into these towns and I'm holding a briefcase, with $500,000 in it. Yeah. Because you're fixing to make this damn diamond deal, But he's like, the whole thing's weird. The whole thing's weird. Right. And I'm like, man, dude, I'd love to hear just I want to hear some fucking stories.
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
When stuff didn't go right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit goes south.
Getting like a weird feeling like this.
Man, that's almost
feel
how it is
right.
buying fucking vintage lots
Vintage
off
shit.
of people. Yeah. Like I'll be pulling up with like my bank bag and stuff like that, ready to make a deal. And I'm like, fuck, I'm about to get robbed over some fucking t-shirts.
Yeah, because you're going to people's houses, you know, you
Yeah.
don't know like
Yeah.
what's behind that door.
Yeah.
Brian keeps a blick with him.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
good.
man, you have
that's
to,
good. You
dude.
got
Yeah.
to.
You have to
I
nowadays.
believe in the Second Amendment.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. But hey, man, do you have anything going on?
Wait,
Like shows or anything like that, or anything you want to plug?
We
Yeah,
got one coming up this
yeah,
month.
November 16th, doing the retro market, the Retro One Vintage Market. It's going to be at 01 Tap Room over on, I almost said Bryant's, like Coingheim or whatever that street is. And then we're going to have a car show going at the same time across the street at the Discount Tire parking lot. And we're going to have live music, snow cone trucks. 01's going to be doing brunch. We're going to have all kinds of vintage clothing vendors out there. Brandy's going to be popping out with his crazy VHS selection.
We'll have a whole section full of movies. So if y'all looking at anything, even if you need like a VCR or anything, I got you. So
Yeah, we're going to be doing it all.
make a deal.
I do want a VCR actually.
Do?
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
have a VCR
DVD?
The combo? Yeah.
That's
Dude, all right.
exactly.
I'm all over
Yes. Yeah.
You need a double?
Exactly that.
Yeah. Well,
Let me
yeah.
know what y'all need, and I got y'all boys.
We need two
Fucking
doubles.
Give me a double.
Double,
But yeah,
bubble.
Retro One Vintage Market, November 16th. It's going to be from 12 to 5, and we're pulling vendors from all over Texas. We got guys from Midland, Lubbock, San Antonio, all kinds of people. Last time we had like 14 vendors out there. This time we're shooting for close to 30. We're just
goddamn.
scaling up. We're getting bigger. There's all kinds of like quote unquote vintage markets here in town, and I will throw shade because they're not vintage. They have like a bunch of cow printed boutique stuff
Oh,
made in
yeah,
China or whatever, and
It's not authentic.
Not true
that's
vintage.
not vintage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're trying to bring a whole different type of market to San Angelo, bring the vintage back to San Angelo, because it's always San Angelo's always revolved around vintage stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like bring that back, bring the clothing back, bring the old comics back. You know, there are tons of places you could get comics at nowadays, but just make it way more accessible for
Right.
people.
Plus, the
Absolutely.
new clothes ain't as cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not.
Shit.
You could
They're not.
spend $60 at Dillard's and get a shitty polo, or
Oh yeah.
you can spend $20 with me and get a 90s Harley Davidson shirt,
There you
or
go.
you know, something cool.
Something actually
know?
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
something
what
unique.
was the
man.
date again?
November 16th.
16th.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Cool, man. Hey guys, thank you again for coming on, man. I hope it didn't take too much of your time, but it was fun, dude.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, man.
Thank y'all
Always
guys
a
for
great
inviting
time.
me. You know, like I know I wasn't as too active, but we'll definitely, be back on.
Oh,
whenever
absolutely.
you
Oh,
guys
for
want.
sure.
Love to
man.
have you back.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots more stuff that we can cover, but yeah.
Some more
sure.
ghost stories is what I want to hear.
Oh, you want to get one real quick before you go?
Yeah,
Sure.
give us
So
one. Give
true
us one.
story, man. So this was whenever I was about like 10. My mom passed away when I was 9, right?
Uh-huh.
So like I said, it was pretty rough. About 10 or 11, I went to my brother's ex-girlfriend at the time. We went to chill at her house in Sonora, and we were real big into Ouija boards at the time. So we're like, okay, let's make one, because we found out we can make them homemade and shit. So we made one out of a fucking box, saran wrapped it, made a cookie cutter fucking as a piece and shit. Learned how
Little
to play-
gingerbread guy.
Dude, we learned how to fucking play the thing, like how to do all the rules and everything. We read all the stipulations and shit, like Ouija, are you here? The goodbye, all that shit. So we started playing, and we're like, all right, let's try to, summon somebody else other than our mom first to see if this shit sounds real,
Yeah.
So we got, I think it was my brother and another person. They did his ex's grandpa. They were like fucking around with it, and they're like, man, it seems like it's real, like, because you have to ask it certain questions to like figure out, and it's not the people that that are playing, it's people that don't know those questions, so it makes it more realistic. So, we did away with that one. We were like, all right, let's try to call our mom, So we started fucking around with them. We're like, all right, how do we know it's really you, So it started telling us, like, I got 3 boys, like the middle names are Ray and all this shit. So we're like, all right, is there any way that we can see you? And it was like, yes. So we're like, okay, how? And it was like, go to the front door. We open up the fucking front door, and there's this little black kitten just sitting on the fucking porch.
Oh, what the fuck?
So we were like, oh shit. So we were like, oh shit, this is real. Like, this is legit. You know what I mean? So like, they had a little fucking chihuahua, and it started barking at the fucking window. And the dog or the cat ran off. So we were like, why'd you run? And it kept saying, scared. So we're like, okay, you know, and we're like, is there any other way that we can see you? And it was like, yes. And so we're like, okay, how? And it was like, go to the back. And so we're like, all right. So we all start putting on our shoes and shit. Well, they were like, we go now? And it was like, yes, now. So we started walking out the door. And so everybody dropped everything, you know, and left it there.
Yeah.
Well, they had an elderly, older, you know, uncle staying there. He's disabled and shit, couldn't walk or nothing. So he was watching us play that shit. Well, as we're all walking outside, that fucking piece is moving.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, and so he's like, hey, come back here. So we go inside, and so we fucking, like, grab back onto the piece, and it kept going to no. As soon as we fucking saw that shit, there was gunshots in the backyard, fucking shotguns.
No shit.
You know, so we were like, oh, fuck. Well, the brother, he was a sureño, you know, fucking gangbanger, tattooed all over and shit. Well, he was in the back room tattooing. So he came out all pissed off, you know, like, what the fuck's going on? Like, you know, were y'all doing anything? And they're like, no, like, somebody just shot. And he saw that we were on that fucking Ouija board. He fucking ripped that shit up so fucking fast. And he was like, dude, what the fuck? Ran out there with the shotgun and shit. But it was like, the fact that it was like, go to the backyard.
Yeah.
Like, we could have been shot. You know what I mean? So it was like, damn, like, in the fact that it went back, like, hey, like, getting the attention and saying no and shit, like, it had, like,
brought y'all back in.
Yeah, it was like, it was either, like, something evil was telling us to go back there and get hurt, and then it was kind of like it interfered that shit.
Yeah.
So, like, that was, like, something where it was like, damn, really something supernatural, like, experiencing as a kid and shit. So, like, that was so fucking crazy, dude. Like,
well, goddamn, Randy, now I got to go home and watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Paranormal activity.
I got them stories, boys, you know.
Oh, man.
It's all true.
We'll get you back in and we'll listen to some more, man.
Shit.
Yeah.
Hey, guys,
sure, man.
again, dude, thanks guys for coming.
Yes,
and,
sir.
Yeah, gentlemen.
I can't wait to have you back on. And, guys, episode will be out Wednesday or Tuesday, and we'll see y'all next week.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
What it do?